Hi, Internet. It's been a while.
Paladin by profession, not class.
Exactly.
I think that just makes you a noble. Anyway, hi, Internet. We've been gone for a while. We had
a couple weeks.
We had an evil game. We had an off week, and now we're back.
Look at us.
So
we're here for you.
We're gonna be playing some Dungeons and Dragons in my homebrew setting of Evrand. Actually tonight we're in the Forgotten Realms.
We're in Flavortown. We're in none of those places.
Yeah, well, the Flavortown's in the Forgotten Realms.
In our Forgotten Realms.
In our Forgotten Realms,
yes.
So we find ourselves in Flavortown. You know the one. With the certain king/mayor that everybody knows. I decided that we talked a little about it beforehand, but why don't you guys tell the internet what happened last time?
Last time we continued our adventures around Flavortown. We gained audience with King Gaius of House Fieri.
That's good.
It's not looking great.
We caused some mischief in the castle.
We do that in general.
Stole some flavor.
Yeah.
Guy Fieri was a fire genasi king, and he seemed super sleepy. Very, very Theoden-esque, Lord of the Rings, but without no worm tongue. No worm tongue. He's just that.
Discover that he was powering the whole shield outside of the city, which was protecting everybody.
Oh, that's right.
Zombie horde.
Yes, we do that.
Mistra's so great.
We also
just hail Mistra. You know? Praise Mistra.
We found the secret to why all the food is so good, which is because of the flavor.
Capital F.
Which is a spice that makes all food better.
It's like emerald dust.
And then we tried to find the source of it, which is coming from underneath the castle. We asked Mistra if going to there would help us in fulfill the prophecy, and we got a solid maybe. So I think that's where we're at, guys.
We gotta go underneath the castle. That's where we're at.
Maybe
that's where Theron's at. That is 100% where Theron's at. Theron has been a very good boy insofar that he has not eaten any of the food in Flavortown, and he's doing his best to keep track of these guys who...
We haven't eaten any of the food
I
yet.
know.
That has been
a very good boy about it.
It's been a contentious
subject.
Yeah, well, you fed...
Oh, I fed
the spider.
The beetle.
Snail.
The beetle.
That's right, I have the beetle. What was his name?
I don't know.
Oh, he had a name.
He did have a name. He was a blue death-fanged beetle.
I write it down.
Nope. You get to make him a whole new name then.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he...
Was it Cedric?
I don't remember what his name. Maybe the chat will know. But anyway, you had a beetle, and you guys fed him flavor-based... Either just the flavor or...
No, straight flavor.
No, I think I put it on like a good berry or something.
Yeah, it was a good berry. And then he was like, I'm surprisingly full. We all left.
Yes, that's
good times, guys.
And you were gonna observe him
and see if
anything funky happened.
He seemed fine.
Yeah, in the time that you did observe,
he was fine.
He was perfectly fine. And then you were debating. There was a continental breakfast, waffle maker, at your hotel at the Marriott where you're staying. Across the street from the Holiday Inn Express. It really got Celine. I don't know why that really...
They're everywhere you want to be.
That's just got her.
So our MasterCard.
Did you ever ask Mistra if the flavor was bad for you?
That was not a question that was asked. That
it should be.
Is a reasonable question that could be asked.
Here we are, starting right now.
So I roll to see if I can talk to Mistra more.
Oh, Mistra.
Oh no! I think I failed the last day. So
you did.
Yeah. So that was. I don't remember where we stood, and people were talking about this beforehand, whether we used spell slots or what happened. So
the only thing I have marked off is a 5th. But I'm looking at my 5th level spells. Oh, no, I think I detect... Oh, no, I didn't. Because I have commune... Oh, I cast Greater Restoration on it. That was today.
Oh, okay. So let's wrap up the day. I guess you guys spend the evening, eating your good berries.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Hang
able
out
to
with my
observe the beetle, whatever his name is, overnight into the morning. You guys get your long rest, get all your spell slots back, and all that.
We call him Ringo.
I was gonna just be called a beetle name.
No, but you have to say it like you're from Liverpool. Ringo.
Well, I'll see. Again, chat doesn't seem to. But anyway, the next day, everybody gets a long rest. Everything's reset. Your beetle is unchanged. It doesn't seem to be. Seems no different than.
Buddy, you good? Is it like?
I assume you. Yeah, I mean, there's.
Oh wait, no, because I can cast it from my staff, so it doesn't cost me anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a ritual spell anyway.
Oh, is it?
Oh, maybe I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's been a while since I played a druid.
But anyway,
Barbarians can cast it as a ritual spell.
true. Or maybe it's just that.
Mm.
But anyway.
But
the intonation or the implication of his mandibles is that he seems fine.
Cool.
And then if you cast the spell, he'll tell you, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll
Oh, Mistra, Mighty Mistra,
Just to
all
make sure he's
of the proper rights and
Thank
respect
you.
to you. Thanks for all the stuff. I might be
Yeah.
calling on you later, just as a heads up. But real quick, is the flavor harmful in any way?
Is the flavor harmful in any way?
when consumed.
Any long-term negative effects?
I already asked the question. I don't know why you guys are.
I don't know.
They
Maybe
like
she's
throwing that
listening
to
to
you.
all of us. We're right here. She could.
She could.
Guys,
She might.
you're being
She
rude.
only has ears for you.
Damn right she does.
I feel like he's just being jealous.
He said jealously. I mean,
You're just sad your guy doesn't talk to you.
I was actually gonna be like, are you jealous of Mistra talking to me, buddy?
No,
that's what
yeah.
it seems like. That's what it
Oh,
seems
okay,
like
cool.
to me.
No.
Because you can talk in my head anytime you want, man.
Yeah.
So. Oh, good to me again. I think the answer will. Well, I'll just go with unclear. How about that?
Alright.
That's less than helpful.
Maybe.
Alright, so are we finding the flavor? That says
Or it
aggressive
doesn't. I
eyebrows.
guess it doesn't really. It
I can't
says
actually do it.
one
Jake,
word
I
answer
guess.
could be
Go ahead.
misleading, or contrary. I could offer a short phrase. So how about yes and no?
That's kind of the same as on
Yes,
clear.
but that's what I'm.
So
gonna
it's
go with.
harmful in
Alright.
certain scenarios, but not others.
You have two questions
Ooh.
left.
Is it harmful when consumed? Whichever one of you suggested that. Very good.
Thank you.
It's gonna basically be the same.
Same thing. All right, cool. Do we have any like bigger mission questions we want to ask while I got her on the line, or are we just going straight for the
ask
castle?
if everybody else is still alive.
Oh, like the
We've
rest
been
of
doing
our
this for
party?
like a month. Yeah.
Yeah, ask how the other teams are doing.
I would,
Yes.
but Ted can't answer that because we haven't played through Oz while we haven't played through that team. So like I could, but
Everything's been weird time-wise.
that's true.
Also, I don't know that. That was Theron making that suggestion.
Yeah, I know, but this is Sean responding to
It's been
Theron.
over
We're
a
all
month.
all of us guys, aren't we?
It's been over a month. We've been traveling.
Okay. So
Unclear.
Unless you could.
Yeah, she said unclear. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
good.
Ooh.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. No, wait.
No, unclear.
Okay.
Could they be revived?
Unclear.
Yes.
Yes.
Are they
sure.
dead? Yes.
Oh, Mistra, my God, Mistra, please bring back whoever may or may not be dead. And then
Do that now, and then when we're playing
Everyone
one of those guys.
everywhere.
Oz dies in the middle of a combat, then all of a sudden just Mistra. So yeah, did you guys have any other avenues, or are we gonna start our first attempt at this prophecy by breaking into the restricted section of the castle after they let us look everywhere else?
Do you have a better
I
new
don't,
Did
which
we
is
have
why
to
I'm so
break
upset.
Did we have
If
to
you
break
had a
it?
better new idea, I
Or we
would
just
be
like-
willing to try it. We talked about this all night, and it was very boring. And I did my best to stay awake. I'm sorry that I fell asleep so early. Because we were going to do a slumber party, but you just kept talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, also, it's kind of on us because I did conjure all of those sugary snacks, and you did Sugar Rush and Crash.
I did.
Yeah.
So, that was on me.
Should have known better.
Sure. I was like, oh, we should get coffee, but then we can't because
we're not into
we
that.
can't. Yeah. Also, it's
I can
Flavortown.
have coffee.
Can't have any of this
Oh,
stuff.
we can't have any of that stuff. That's rude. Rude. That's rude.
What? Well, it's
Do you
it's
want
only
coffee
rude
cake?
because.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah. See,
Bruce, coffee cake?
I love coffee.
Beetle!
Bruce, anything in this entire thing that you picked up on that we might have missed? Any suggestions? Oh, because if not, we're going to go break into a castle.
It's more of a warehouse.
It's a warehouse under a castle. It's part of a castle. I feel like the guards are going to make that distinction,
Wait,
so we should too.
Is it breaking in if you don't actually break anything?
Yes, it is. Again, I think the guards.
Oh wait, what if we try to
might be
sneak
attacking?
it?
We're terrible
That's not
at that.
tricks.
Wait, not everybody's terrible at that.
No, but not any of us are good at that. Bruce, are you good at that?
Clive's good at that.
I feel like I'm good at that.
You're not bad at it, but you're not good at it. You know
Well,
Margaret.
Pass without trace.
Yeah, Margaret's pretty good.
Yeah.
No
We've
Oz,
got
no
Margaret.
Brina.
No, she's a child.
How old is
Younger
Margaret?
than. Is she a child?
I don't remember.
None
Who,
of us
Margaret?
children
Family
anymore.
Margaret? Is that who you're talking
Yeah,
about?
we should have brought Margaret. I mean,
Margaret's
we
a
brought.
full-fledged adult. All of his
Yeah,
kids are
all
adults.
of his kids are adults
I get
now.
confused because they're human and it's hard to tell.
Okay.
Because they're so tall when they're
I have a
15?
Yeah.
They're not adults. If you talk to them, they're not adults.
I am them.
pass without trace adds a 10 to stealth, right?
You're
Yeah.
in your 80s.
So I'd have a minimum of 13, which is
Oh
pretty
no. My golden years.
good. Gone.
Golden.
It goes by so fast.
Well, not. I don't know.
For Theron, it went by super fast.
Well, I don't remember how old was Theron?
17 when we
17.
started.
But then you
Then
moved
it got
up 7
aged.
years.
Yeah, 7 years.
Yeah, then we were dead for 60.
And I was
Oh,
a
so
lady
he's not
for about
but
3
he's
months.
Still, but
You
he's
were a
still
lady for a
technically
while.
only in his 20s.
Yes,
Yes.
but technically I have the mind of like a 14-year-old.
Yeah, but
your words.
Flint doesn't think that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so back to the
So
original
Bruce
question.
is just like, I mean, I don't really have. This is very strange. I don't really have much of a suggestion one way or the other.
Okay, cool.
From your past as a person who had a castle, which people would occasionally try to break into,
Correct.
would you keep your
Oh, I broke into his
stuff?
castle?
You should put your hand up.
Nice. How'd you do?
Put your hand up.
Good.
Did you find his stuff?
Yeah.
Where was it? At the bottom or the top or the middle?
I mean, it depends on what you're.
Bottom.
Well,
Well, we had to go up, and then we had to go really far down, and then
Back up.
I mean,
back
usually
up,
we'll
and then
keep the good
over a
stuff at
little
the bottom.
bit. There was a
Good
lot.
stuff at the bottom. So I feel like we have a
No,
decent plan.
did we see a way further down under the castle? Like when we were in there? I don't remember.
I think you scouted out as a dog. Did you went into the castle as a
No,
dog.
no, as a bird.
I went in as a bird.
As a bird. I think you found kind of a pathway that could lead down, but you couldn't access it because you were a bird or something.
When you guys were in the kitchens, was there something that led down
They
there?
No.
talked about it, but they didn't see anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We didn't have like a specific. There wasn't like basement access
Fair.
or downstairs case.
Yeah. So
Just
your
an
other,
extra
I forget all the. You asked a million questions.
Sorry.
No. To Mistra, I'm just trying to think of what was discussed then. So you had your theory was to feed him really bad food.
Yes, that didn't work.
That did not work.
Correct.
Right.
That was one option that you had.
Feed him different food? Was that one? I don't remember.
No, your option
After
was to
that,
feed
I
him.
feel like we abandoned food.
Yeah.
Your food, feed him bad food. Oh, one was to check if Mistra could heal him again the next day. That was so. This is the next day because you failed your
Okay,
Mistra
yes.
roll.
Yeah, we totally aced our prophecies. So what we did is we just sat there for 147 days until Easter was finally like, yes,
Okay.
you were supposed to learn something.
I just love the idea of getting scolded by a god. like exasperatedly.
We just got so fed up with your shit.
I can't be mad at you, but I'm mad at you.
I'm not happy. Definitely not happy with this.
I'm not mad at you, but I am mad right now.
So yeah, that was your current, as far as giving Bruce's feedback from just thinking through what you've discussed. That was the only other thing that you've possibly considered, is that you didn't try using, or you tried using Mishra to fix him or do something to improve his situation.
Okay.
Which you also
I
don't
think we also tried
necessarily,
healing
I think it was also brought up that you don't necessarily need to be there, but you had said, I want to be there because what if it's like, he's better, but then he's not.
Yeah,
And no one's there
Yeah.
to see.
What level spell is Detect Thoughts? Do you guys remember off the top of your head?
Second?
Yeah.
I do not know.
But I don't
It's
know if
not
that's one
a cleric spell anyway. I was hoping I might be able to do some
Peer
kind
into his
of...
mind.
Yeah.
It is. I don't think it's.
It is not
I'm pretty sure it's not a paladin
It's
spell.
definite. It would have to be either oath or.
It's definitely
It's arcane for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it.
A
And I don't-
sorcerer could do it. And a wizard can do it. Wizard's just like whatever spell you feel like learning.
So, yeah, I guess, I feel like we shouldn't both try to gain audience with the king, so I can,
Trying to do this guy?
try to, yeah, I don't know. Idea.
Lay it on
Spear
us.
gherkins.
This is a bad idea. We split up the party. I go to the king directly and try to Mistra. While you guys, with an arcane eye that I'm casting. Wait, can I see? Am I blind when arcane eye?
No.
Well, Bruce says I can do that.
You can arcane eye?
Yes. So, I mean, if that's enough.
Well, no, my idea was
we
that
could double
if
arcane eye so he can see you and you can see us.
if I have, with my Cloak of the Montabac, I can dimension door. So if I know exactly with my arcane eye how far away I am from you guys,
You can bop
then
that.
I could bop to you guys exactly
That's a good
without
idea.
worrying
When
about.
we're in desperate peril.
So I can either, with my arcane eye, I can see if you guys are in trouble and bop to you if I need to. And if I get into a scrape, I have a quick exit.
I like it. That's a great idea.
So,
Yeah.
or maybe it works.
or maybe it works.
In which case, I guess we'll just figure it out over time.
No, if my arcane eye starts to like,
Isn't it invisible?
oh yeah, it's invisible.
Hey, we
Can
can't
I
see that.
can I boop it?
I don't think you can boop it. I think it moves through stuff, right? It can move through. Like I don't think
an
it can
invisible
affect.
magical eye. There's no
Super
limit how far away you
irritated.
can move it, but you can't move to another plane. A solid barrier blocks the eye's movement.
Okay, so if you hear,
Bunk,
if
bunk,
you
bunk,
feel
bunk,
it,
bunk.
Why? I don't like
that's
that.
the arcane eye. Yeah.
Can you do it to Clyde?
Like, who knows who I'll do it to?
All right,
But like, yeah, sure,
Bruce.
if you want. So, yeah, I think that is that is Flint's best plan.
I love it. I'm very
Okay, do we know
confident
where
that
we're
this is a good
going
idea.
in the castle
No,
to get below?
not really.
We're going around.
Oh, Bruce,
we're
why
going
don't you
around-
send in your arcane eye, and then you can get us a map so we can figure out where we're going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
not true.
it was around the back of the castle. Was the warehouse distribution place for the flavor?
Was it? That's where the flavor came out of?
I think it would be a good idea if we don't think it's too much of a risk. Like, again, an arcane eye is invisible, but this is a very magical place, so someone might be able to see invisible stuff.
Sure.
Hey,
it's a floating orb. That guy.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh.
So if we decide that like it's worth the risk and we send in the arcane eye, it might be useful to try and find a back way in from the castle, like not the way that the guards are definitely looking for people so they can deliver
Like an extra secret tunnel?
flavor. Well, or even just like
Extra
even just a way to get down there from inside the castle rather than from outside the castle.
Yeah.
I like that idea too. As many entrances and exits as we could scout out is
All right.
Yeah.
a good thing. I feel like we've just really come full circle on this plan.
Well, sometimes we have to talk out all the bad ideas in order to let the good ideas surface up.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're going in and trying to find a way down?
Well, first, Bruce...
And you're going to try to do your...
Yes, first Bruce is going to get us a layout and try and find us a back way in.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just
you're
worried
going to
because
the
we got
thing
stuck on that
first?
door for an hour.
No, basically, we're gonna wait until the layout, and then
Nice.
I'll go to talk to the king
you?
while they try and
Obviously.
sneak down. Because also,
Marina.
even with pass without trace, I have a
Marina.
disadvantage and a
I
+2
forgot you
to
did
stealth, so
Okay.
it's not a bad idea to not have me rolling with them if that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, yeah. So you guys will all roll out to go find this. Get a map. He will cast Arcane Eye. Have it go boop all around. So it goes into kind of. You guys are. I'm sorry. Remind me. You're going in through you're going through the outside, or you're going through the castle. What's your plan?
We want to send Bruce's Arcane Eye in to try and find a way in to the basement from inside the castle.
From inside the castle. Gotcha. Okay.
If they can't, then we'll go through the warehouse.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it travels around, looking for a way in. And basically, eventually traveling down, searching around, you'll find through a series of different back rooms and, seemingly locked doors and things, eventually pretty far down through kind of a series of hallways and potentially trapped areas, there is like a big, seemingly arcane sealed door that does not have any spaces for the eye to penetrate through.
Classic dwarven construction.
Maybe.
Who's to
I can't
say?
tell. What?
There's like, I don't know what dwarven construction. Well, I mean, the
Big and square and there's no holes.
Well, I mean, I didn't say it was square, but I said it was a door.
Okay. Well, you should be a little clearer.
I mean, I said it was a
know
big
you're your
arcane.
best.
It's a big arcane door.
I know, but you've got to describe shape or else I'm going to assume
Material.
square. Anyway,
That's-
okay, so we can't go any further through there, but that does seem like a way into the...
Lower portions of the
Yeah.
castle.
And there were no side tunnels or anything?
I mean, there were several ways leading up to it, but that was the main,
Mhm.
the sort of the crux of the movement.
Yeah, seems
you
like
keep
that would
the
kind of be
eye-
a choke point.
There to see if anybody goes in or out through the door?
No, it only lasts an hour. And he's pretty much right at about the end of the hour by the time it maneuvers its
All
way.
the way in.
Because it only moves 30 feet a turn. So
Okay. Yeah, and we wouldn't want to be like right next to the castle casting it.
Yeah, no.
Because that's suspicious.
Yes.
All right, cool. So that doesn't seem like the best way to get in.
Alright, so warehouse?
you guys are going to the warehouse and Flint's going in.
That is...
Man, wait, give me 1 second, guys, before we do this.
All right.
Cool. Well, pass without a trace
Now
for
let's do
everybody.
it. Yes.
So that's automatically up.
10 stone.
Oh,
Mhm.
before we do this,
Yeah.
so I'm switching out my spells for the day for more fancy ones, I guess. I don't know.
Fancy spells.
Fancy or more suited, less suited for we're walking through a zombie apocalypse, and more suited for we're trying to solve a mystery.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna
okay.
take 10 minutes and cast Legend Lore.
Ooh.
Because the lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known.
I like that.
So, I'm going to take 10 minutes after that, after we don't find a way in, let's go back to the Marriott for this.
Okay.
And then I will, should I do it on Flavortown, Guy, or the Barrier, or the Flavor?
Those are all good options.
What's the question?
Um,
Checking my spells.
Those are good options.
Legend lore tells you name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. Should I cast it on Flavortown, Guy, or the Flavor? Because it's a person, place, or object.
Or you
Well,
were saying
what
the
level
barrier
spell is
being the
this?
fourth thing.
Or the fourth thing. This is a 5th level.
Because I was like, can you cast it multiple times?
You can.
I
So
can.
we can figure
Yeah,
out
blow through
multiple
And then we
times.
can
Yeah.
just
I mean,
ask Mistra to heal him and then try again tomorrow.
Exactly.
That's just the fucking worst.
So we're in this nice town hanging out. We have a hotel.
Yeah.
We're slowly running out of money. We'll run out of money at some point.
As of
so
right
do
now,
you
there's no
have
sense
any-
of super urgency.
We're just eating
I'm
good
going.
berries.
I'm going to use legend
Staying in a
lore
hotel room.
And pocket
on
It's a stakeout.
I think
The
Guy.
barrier.
I think Guy.
Guy himself.
Alright.
Guy himself. He's the
Okay.
key. He has the information we need. He knows about everything, I would hope.
The
And
more
also,
you
again,
say it, the more
you just
confident I am in your
Just can't-
decisions.
So yes,
cake. Yeah.
I cast legend lore on Sir Gaius of House Fieri.
Okay.
How does legend lore like look, or do you just know
Oh,
information at this point?
It says the information pops into my head, but I want to like this is how I want to cast the spell is like to pull out a blank book and to just start reading, and basically the spell fills in the knowledge so I can take it in at a speed that Flint can handle.
Oh.
Take it in one thing at a time, and that's my 10 minutes is me reading my blank book that legend lore is filling in.
Mhm.
Cool.
Oh.
And we can see in the reflection of his eyes the words showing up, even though it's blank to us.
Ooh, look, this is good stuff.
You should read it out loud.
Magic.
Well, yeah, but ultimately, he only knows it. It's not actually in the book.
Yes, of
but
course.
yes. Alright, so what you're able to gather regarding Guy himself. Okay, let's see. Alright, you'll know that Guy was a very powerful cleric in a time very, very long ago. He was a traveling cleric. This would have been basically he was around shortly after the founding and basically the creation of the crystal sphere, the world of Faerun, when it came into existence. Shortly after, once humans and creatures started moving about, which I could go into the lore of this for forever, but humans predate and humanoid races predate dragons in the world of Faerun. So this is long before the time of dragons. He was a member of a council which kind of reigned over all corners of the Forgotten Realms. And they used their power to provide all manner of sort of, I guess, oversight and keep things in balance and provide delicious and diverse food all across the realms. Always on the lookout for future diners, drive-ins, and dives. Gaius of House Fieri stumbled upon something interesting in the location that is now Flavortown. And this, since it's mostly about him, whatever he stumbled upon eventually synthesized into whatever the flavor as you know it currently. He brought this to the Great Council, and they had month-long discussions about what to do with this. And the crux of that discussion, I guess, let's see, what do we know that if we're talking about him? I guess you would. So basically what happens is it can be used, as you've already kind of figured out, to enhance any food. Make it a degree above what you would normally have. However, this caused a great upset within the council, as using this pretty much removes all challenge and skill from cooking.
Okay.
It makes anything taste good, so there is no need for skill. This kind of split this council, and it's sort of into two major sides. One, we should only use this sparingly and to enhance already well-made food, to bring it to another degree. And the other ones were like, no, we should just use it all the time.
Oh.
It's the best. We should just, why not use it? And then it basically, Guy kind of came to the decision with everybody else that it should be rationed. It'll be doled out in small amounts, and that way nobody has too much of it. Everybody can use it, a little bit at a time. He told them the resource was limited. Harvesting too much too fast would be a bad idea. And then the council and Guy agreed to this concept of monthly rationing of this resource. Let's see. He confided in a few folks that were kind of on the same side and agreed with him that there was a great secret regarding the flavor. And part of the reason as to why it should be limited. Let's see. And then basically, after all this was going on, he returned eventually to the site where kind of the flavor was built or was discovered, and built the great city of Flavortown atop it. And he did that in such a way to keep an eye on the flavor. And it
does it give any information on how he got to his current state?
Getting there. Let's see.
This is the legend. We're trying to lure you in.
That is close.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Jacob.
I'll take some.
I should go.
Do better.
No.
All right. Basically, what it'll come down to is, centuries went by of peace, prosperity throughout the realms. Things were good. Guy had a great, thriving city. And then basically, he, I guess because again, it's not given too much here, it'll brokered a deal in his favor. Went really well. That pissed some of the people from the other group off. And through there was a big fight, and there was a lot of arguing, magics, crazy stuff happened, and then long story short to that, in an effort to save people, cast a very, very high level spell, which is what generated the barrier that you guys have seen. And that is the kind of the lead up to that, the taxing effort of casting the spell and the continually maintaining of it is what puts him in his current state.
Okay. Do I get any names of other council members?
Let's see. It's about him, so it's kind of tricky.
That's fair.
Or like who he told
Yeah, no, I'm trying
the
to...
secret to.
Worst enemy was.
His best friend was his power.
So what's up with them zombies?
We didn't legend lord the zombie.
I know, but I want to know.
Well.
Sure.
Oh, Mistra.
Oh, Mistra.
So it's tricky because of how I want to work. Yeah, but I guess I can say he confided in two others his secret.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is Duff of the City of Charms, which you guys know of, is off the coast. It's on the map.
That's the cake place, right?
Yep. And the other one, only known as Alton. That's the only name that's there. You guys remember?
Mr. Tim.
Remember what you found in Waterdeep? There's a spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alton's spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Gave that to Nona.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
And
Well, I had to
Alton,
give it to Nona.
yeah, and then Alton's whereabouts are unknown.
Okay. So, based on that, do we
destroy the
try and
flavor.
find Duff?
Oh. I thought maybe we destroy the flavor, then nobody's interested in Flavortown anymore. And then they'll just be like, oh, there's no more flavor. We'll just go home.
Well, if we talk
I
to
think
Duff,
that's kind
that
of,
means we
I
have
think
to
that's
get
kind
out
of
of
presumptuous.
here.
We don't know the motivation of the cause of the zombies. It might just be for pure destruction. So we might just be depriving the world of flavor for no reason.
It's true.
It's true. Yeah.
Bruce?
We have no idea where Duff is, though, right?
He's in the City of Charms.
Yeah, but none of us have been there, right?
Yeah, but we could get close and then charter a boat. And
Well,
Spent
then
3 months later, we'll get there, and then we'll be able to
Well,
ask
I was
one
gonna say,
question so we can come all the way back with
Well,
transport via
I was
plane.
gonna say, I can leave my staff here.
Yeah, that's
We
what I'm
can
saying. I'm
transport
agreeing.
as close as we can.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Or no.
Can you cast
I cast all the spells, guys. What do you need? What do you need? You want a commune? You want an augury? You want a sending? What you want? Flint
can't
Bee's
send
got you.
Duff, right?
Can
What's
you
up?
find
You can't
Duff?
sending Duff.
No, I don't know him.
Yeah, you just know of him.
Oh.
You've got
Legend Lord
got
Duff!
6th, 7th, and a couple more 5th. You
Damn
got,
right.
you got
Legend Lord
commune's,
Duff!
commune's a ritual?
Then we can find out where he is.
Commune is a ritual, yes.
Okay, so those are freebies.
Yeah.
You already did one today, though.
I did.
I could cast Thunderwave.
Thank you. Thanks, bud.
I can cast most plant-based things.
Well, you know
Or
what?
element-based
we all bring
things.
different things to the party, and that's what's important.
You know what we should do is we should look for like a small tree that is in the city, and then we can make it a bigger tree.
Wait,
Be a
didn't
plant growth.
Didn't you hug a tree in the courtyard or something in the castle?
It wasn't big enough to
okay.
get through. But if we go grow that tree,
I mean, yeah, we have all kinds of ideas could happen.
So what's the next?
that's me.
What's the next shortcut we're taking? What do we got? What's
I
next?
just wanted to go investigate.
No, I mean, you've got
that's still mine.
This is one of the only places in most games where it is very much a legendary series of things that you're asking.
It's true. This
So,
is
like,
the best opportunity for me to use.
More often than
Legend.
not, legend lore is just like, well, is it legendary? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about
A
that
couple
stuff.
people have heard of it.
Yeah, but no, these are legendary things, and it's specifically the forgotten bits.
That is helpful. All right.
Alright, so you want to use Legend Lore to try to get more info?
Well, listen, I've got exposition to dump, so
It's
if you
true.
want it, just get it. Get it.
Is
Go
an
get it.
exposition that would
You know what?
be useful?
Here.
None of it is bad.
This is where Flint's coming from. So Flint is gonna say to you guys, all right. I feel like we keep on finding out more and more information about the city and the people, and it's not helping us with the actual threat, like the thing that's happening outside.
Right.
So I have turned, and I am Team Farron now. Let's go see what's in that fucking basement.
Alright, cool, let's go!
I mean, I'm obviously gonna go try and cure a guy with Muse for Magic.
Obvious.
Like that plan. Let's do that plan.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. That's your plan, and then Terrence like legend lore again.
We switched.
Oh,
Really
how the
bad.
tables have turned.
And break.
Okay. All right.
What?
Oh, first, how long does Pass Without Trace last?
I can do it at will, so like,
Yeah, but how long does it last?
I think-
Because we're splitting up.
oh, that's
So
fair.
that like matters
And
for me.
I feel like a long time.
I think it's like an hour.
I think it's like an hour.
I don't know. Look it up.
That is like
We
it.
are about to find out.
We'll see.
Pass without trace, it lasts for an hour.
All right, cool. So yeah, let's do that right before we split up.
Cool.
Yeah, I will head to the front gate, and you guys, with my arcane eye, so I'll mark off that spell slot. Ooh, can we say about that before we did this? I twin spell, death ward, short rest, pearl of power.
Sure. So now we get to do a magic search. Is that?
No, it's when I use the spell slot that I got
That's right.
back with it.
So when we use our death wards, the perfect time.
No. When I cast a 4th level spell slot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so you cast it for. I see.
Yeah. It's basically when I use it, that spell slot
Yes.
comes with the caveat of a wild magic search.
Okay, I like it.
So I'm not going to use that particular one when I cast Arcane Eye. It's a different one.
You sure?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's fair.
He can feel it.
I want to wait. I want to wait until if we go to combat. That's when I want my wild magic surge.
It's the perfect time.
Yep. No way that went poorly.
I don't know.
All right.
I have a good feeling about it.
Well, everybody splits up, and then
Yeah, by everybody, we mean just
and then just
Just
Flint
him from
goes
us?
inside and does the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
We start circling around the outside of the.
Start turning
Castle.
down the back. Oh, should I? Nah, I was gonna say, should I turn it into something to like flit around to like see if I can find anything from above? But I don't know if I want to waste my wild shape yet.
Worst case scenario, we wait another hour.
That's true,
We've become so patient, and I love it.
right?
Which what do you want to do first?
Let's just do the Flint thing.
Okay, cool.
We are the
It might
exact
just work,
opposite
and
of
that
might
might
just
each
work.
other.
Might just work. So yeah, Flint will go and say like, I have her name written down actually.
I'm here.
Sally.
Sally.
Sally there.
The next
Yes.
100 days to kill your king.
Sally, I'm back. It's Flint again. I have 2 more ideas of how I might be able to help the king. Do you mind if I give it another shot? He doesn't seem to mind.
She's like, it can't really. I don't think it can get any worse.
Okay, so I asked Mistra. So
How's it going? It's been a day.
we're
45 minutes.
I've just been feeling so close to you lately.
you know that like Flint and Clyde and we're not thinkers, and we're at a thinky spot. So
true.
if you could just give us a hand, I won't learn anything, but it would be helpful.
That sounds just like me.
Didn't work.
That's
Wow,
'cause
I don't. You didn't invoke.
you didn't invoke Mistra
You
right.
didn't invoke Mistra.
I tried a new tact. It didn't work.
You also refer to
Yourself
yourself as
as-
me. That was me
You
trying to
said
invoke
Flint,
you.
Clyde, and me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flint
Maybe
Clyde.
that's why she thought it was you calling. That's why she didn't answer.
Exactly.
Is Theron? How did he get this number? No.
Did Flint share my number?
Look, I'm really good friends with Ilmater, so I can't just be like stealing his vassals, worshippers.
Yeah, like I don't want to step on any
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
and toes.
Okay.
And then I
Yes,
said-
Legend Lord.
that didn't really work.
She's just like, I don't know.
Thanks for
It was
letting me
something.
try.
You said
Yeah.
you said some words.
Mistra, you like, I'll be back. And then I walk away.
Oh, she's like, wait. You said you had 2 things.
Oh yeah, and then I cast augury on whether or not, because I'm just trying to kill time to give them more time where
Oh, I
like
see.
eyes are on the king. So I'm gonna ritual cast commune again,
Okay.
and then ask Mistra some questions that don't actually matter.
Well, let's get. What are the questions?
Oh,
now you have a whole slew of new information. to
I
ask.
do have a lot of new information. So Mistra, does Duff in the City of Charms know what's going on with those zombies outside?
Good question.
Thanks.
Maybe they consume too much flavor.
Who knows?
No.
He wouldn't. Good.
Okay.
Are the zombies here because of the flavor?
Yes.
Okay. We're learning things.
Things are linked, man.
Things are
connection.
linked. I had one other idea.
If we destroyed the flavor, would they all leave?
No.
You're not there.
You're right.
Shut up. There.
Oh wait, I
Good question.
fucking had it. It was about if we did something. Is our purpose here via the prophecy to get rid of the zombies?
Interesting.
Ooh.
And like, I get that that's kind of a very
Not only that,
that's up to
but-
interpretation. What I mean is like, I know that might not be our specific goal. That might be a end result of our specific goal. But I'm just saying, like, is that on the checklist so we know we did the prophecy?
Is it like a yes and sort of thing?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to get here, Mistra.
Interesting. She's gonna say, yes and no.
All right, that's fair. You know what? I got 2 straight answers. That's not nothing. Thanks, Mistra. Turns out didn't help as much as I wanted, Sally. Thanks for your time.
She's like, all right.
I'm gonna get out of your hair. And then I leave.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
You guys are at the warehouse. There's a door.
All right. So there's a door. Are there guards out?
Oh,
Yes.
while we're sitting out here for the 10 minutes, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Well, we're not waiting here.
You can't concentrate.
No, yeah, pass without trace.
Oh, because I passed through that trace up.
Yeah, it's concentration, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay.
Bruce, you want to cast Detect
Do we
Magic?
see anybody go in and out of the door while we're sitting out here?
Yeah, he'll cast Detect Magic as a ritual. Oh, you guys are sitting.
Oh, cool. I was actually worried that you guys would just barrel in, and then if you got into some shit, you would be like, well, we would have to be like, well, Flint's casting a 10-minute ritual spell, and it got to the end, so I guess we're waiting for Flint, but like, ooh, 10 minutes. All right, I'm back in it, boys.
Yeah.
I'm
Why
gonna
would we
wait.
not wait for you?
What's up?
Well, we looked and there wasn't like a really easy, obvious path.
Yeah.
Is there like a sewer system that comes out? I mean, there must do. There must
Well,
go
you don't-
somewhere.
Well,
My arcane eye is with them. Is there anything invisible or anything in the area that it would detect?
No.
I mean, did we see people go in and out of the store? Like, is it unlocked and free for entrance?
I don't think it can see invisible things. I think it is just invisible. It has normal vision.
Dark vision. That's what I messed.
So maybe.
See any
Okay.
dark things?
I'm making a perception check.
Okay.
16.
There are guards outside of the doors. The warehouse kind of doors. They're just chilling.
Are there windows?
No.
It's
It's a true warehouse.
during these guards.
Maybe there's lights inside. There's magic in the world, so lights are a thing.
I'm gonna send my arcane eye in either under the door or through a keyhole if there is one.
Yeah, sure. I'll say it's not. It's a warehouse. It's not like.
Like how we're
magic
sitting
stuff.
out here, and Flint, despite the fact he's doing all the work up there, is also now doing all the work down here.
I have ideas now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes under the door, and you can see it is a big warehouse, just full of crates and things. Very much end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, crates. And you can see that there's kind of a meandering labyrinthine path through these different crates. You don't know what's in them. They're not marked.
Okay.
Does it
and
see a lot of people?
You don't see many people in here. And you can see that there is on the opposite side of like the large side of the warehouse, there is a door that leads out.
Outside?
Out of the room.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And there is the pathways look large enough that they could carry like a wagon or like something like that could move through it.
Okay.
Do you think we could just ask for a tour?
Maybe.
What do you think, Bruce?
And he's like, I don't know, you've got all these crazy plans.
I got a bunch of crazy plans. I just want to find the best one.
It's like, I mean,
The other option is just like, we just knock these guys out.
it's like, I mean, we've got, I don't know about this. This Mistra's got all sorts of answers.
Yeah, no, she's great. We'll just keep asking her.
I'm sure she'll love that.
Is Flint back yet?
I don't know, but she's so many things.
No, Flint's eye is still looking.
Oh, okay.
Is Flint with us while his eye is looking?
Nope, he is elsewhere.
All right.
So what do we do?
I was thinking about just going and asking for a tour.
Sure.
All right, cool.
Let's go try to charm some people.
What's the worst that could happen? They say
Yeah.
no, and then we're like, okay,
Yeah. Go be charming.
cool. I will. You want to come?
Sure.
All right, great. You want to come?
He's like, I mean, I could, but sure, why not?
Well, we're not. I don't want to like go ask for a tour and then be like, "Hey, my friend's waiting over there behind the hill."
All right,
Let me
fine.
grab him.
Creep
it's fine. I'll go
lurking
with
in the
you.
bushes.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so I'm just playing straight. We're just gonna be us.
Yeah.
I'm no good with fake names. Ho there, guardsman.
And
Hi
they're
there,
like,
hey there, ho there.
hello.
Hey, so we were just yesterday because really got tuckered out. But we just got into the city, and we heard about the flavor, right?
Mhm.
So first we got a little bit of flavor from the marketplace, and he was like, "Hey, you got to check out this storehouse." And we were like, "Oh, okay, cool." And the guy was like, "Well, you should go check out the warehouse if you're that interested in flavor." So we are here to hopefully bring back some word about what the flavor is to the city of Waterdeep, because there is a kitchen there that could just absolutely use that little bit of flavor. So we were wondering if we could get like a tour of the facility or something.
And they're like, I mean, there's not much to see. It's just a bunch of crates. Flavor comes up from down where it's mined. and
Oh,
it's
okay.
put in
You guys
crates.
don't have like a tour mine.
Mine
tour
tour.
mine.
A
Mine
tour mine.
tour. A tour mine.
Sure, mind.
And they're like, it's dangerous. It's a mine. It's not really a place for tourists.
Well, that's fair.
At this point, I would like to dimension door on the other side of the door, like right inside of the doors they're guarding.
Okay.
I would like to open the door and then try and like just grapple one, like hand over the mouth, like start some shit, guys.
Oh no! All right. Can we roll for it?
You right?
I mean,
I kicked the other guard in the dick.
Just make sure they're quiet.
It's a hammer. Come.
well, I mean, he's surprised of your grapple. So go ahead and make a grapple check against guardsmen.
That sounds funny.
Oh man.
So Rick, you grapple this guardsman. As the door opens, the guards start to turn around, and then you jump out and grapple this guy. The other guy's like,
Oh.
"The fuck?"
Okay. I punch him in the
And he's like,
I don't know. And then I like start going for that guy, and then I guess I'll just jump and grapple this guy.
I was just gonna kick him in the dick and take him down.
Wow, that's fair. Cause
Could I kick him in the
you said that first.
Can I kick
I'm
him in the
okay with it
"You can
first.
try."
Well, I'm just trying to grapple and like tie up, you know?
Well, this is the best way to incapacitate someone.
That's fair.
So wait, what do I roll?
An
An attack
attack?
roll using your strength.
Okay.
Strength plus your proficiency bonus.
Flint doubles
Okay.
this. Clyde jumps right on board, and I feel
Okay.
like Theron and Bruce are
It's an
just
unarmed
looking at
strike,
each
whatever
other.
the unarmed strike is.
Ooh.
It's not good.
It's a 13.
No, these guys have armor. It's clang. It's just like
Fuck,
the
my
fuck.
foot!
Uh,
Get that!
so this guy is
Go,
just
Beetle!
like beetle. It's just a bug. Oh, hang on, this guy is like.
Can we roll for initiative?
Well,
No,
I feel uncomfortable.
Chaos! Take him down!
Guys, I've already got one of them.
All right, fine. Can I
Just
try and
have to
grapple
get
this
the other
guy?
one.
He's gonna shut him off.
Theodore, would that be okay? Can I roll a die? Or are we past that now?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I'm very confused.
Yeah, me too.
It seemed
We
like the
fell-
other avenues were open to us, so I made a decision.
All right.
Attack!
We could talk about more stuff, or we could do something.
Exactly.
So let me look up a stat block for this guy.
Guard 2. I grapple him though. Roll the 19.
Well, I was looking at my character sheet and I was like, I have a +9 athletics? I never use that. Let's grapple this bit.
Let's just go for it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, I was just as surprised as Theron.
Mm-hmm.
I got a +13 athletics, so that's a 32.
We're good.
Which is
I
pretty
have a
good.
+1.
Well,
That's
that
why-
reflects in the
That's
effectiveness of your
this,
movement.
This seems kind of perfect for all of this.
Uh,
I'm like, just hoping Bruce has some rope and gags.
Sounds like him.
You probably have. Just pulls out furry handcuffs.
We'll just put
Why
out-
are they furry?
I don't understand.
I don't know.
We just put them all in a crate.
Like the bodies? What are you talking about?
They're not bodies yet.
We're not killing them.
Jesus.
We're not killing them. We're here to save
we're not
Flavortown. We're not trying to kill guardsmen.
You made a very
So why are we
bold
grappling
decision, and now we are running with it.
We
We
are
are
getting
scrambling.
knowledge. We're getting knowledge the right way.
Oh, Mistra. This is not what I meant with my plan.
I
It's too
thought.
bad this is where we're at.
So here we are.
So wait, do you
Okay,
grapple
what
to
did
the
we
ground?
do?
I'm trying
What's
to figure
happening?
this out because this is not.
Because I would have rolled a 32 for my athletics.
No, I understand that.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out. Oh God. Because it's just like in the time she kicks him in the nuts, which doesn't go well.
Doesn't go well.
I distract him, leaving Theron plenty of time to come from the side. And
Just make me an initiative roll. Let's
Okay.
see
That's fair.
how this works out.
A 12.
Oh, he got a 13.
Yeah, well, that
So,
sounds right.
So, yeah, you jump out, get this guy. He's like, The other guy's like, the fuck? And you're like, I don't know. She kicks him in the nuts.
I still don't know.
sorry, I panicked.
I'm so sorry about this.
Alright, and Bruce rolls a 10. So then this guy's like, he sees all this, he's freaking out, and he's gonna like be like, he's gonna yell really, really loud.
Okay.
And he's gonna go for like I don't know. He's a guard. He's gotta have like a signal.
He
something
should
or
have
other.
something.
Whistle or something.
Yeah, his
Or a spear.
well, he's
Yeah.
got a weapon, but yeah, he's gonna go like that. We'll give him the typical horn that all the guards have in medieval things, and he'll just be like,
Ah!
and then he's gonna take the dodge action.
All right.
Now it's your turn, and you grapple him,
I grapple him.
and he's just like,
Oh, I take his horn too.
okay, you take the horn.
And then I grapple him, and I'm like,
He's
do
like,
you guys have like a guard closet or something?
and he's like, man, I ain't telling you shit.
All right, well, I just pick him up and start walking him in.
I look around for a closet or something where to put him.
I guess we're going in now, all the way. Bruce, can you like lock the door, like extra?
He can lock the door.
No, not just lock it though, like
Extra.
extra.
They probably have the key.
Lock it. Yeah, that's why it's
Wait,
locked.
That's why you gotta lock it
Wedge
extra.
Can you like
Wedge it.
melt the lock in? Locked?
You just put a wedge in it.
Yeah, we can wedge the door shut.
Okay.
Like a
Do that.
ping-pong.
I do that.
Good.
I'm just literally holding this guy, as you can see by me miming holding this guy.
Yeah. So what are we doing with the
I am
guys?
so sorry about this.
Tying them
This is
up!
Not
He's
what
like,
I was.
I tie him up!
I don't believe you.
I just wanted to go see what was happening.
Oh my god, tie him up! Stop talking to
I
him!
tie him up!
All right,
You
fine.
tie him up.
We don't need his approval!
All right.
I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Now we're all apologizing.
I gag him.
Well, let's go fast.
Nothing,
We move-
let's go!
Let's go.
Nothing for 3 days! And now we're doing something. And
Wow.
everyone's like, what do we do?
I feel like you're very antsy about doing things.
Well,
All right, so we tie him up and we throw him in a crate and we close up the crate.
Okay, you.
Poke some holes.
Oh,
so they can
wait,
breathe.
what's in the crate?
It is just
What's in
full
the
of
box?
flavor.
Okay, we don't throw him in the crate then.
no, just literally just tie him up.
We just
Tie him up, throw him in the corner, and let's go.
okay, cool, and we gag him.
Yes.
Make sure there's nowhere around that they can like easily reach to like cut ropes or anything.
Well, we are in fast mode now, so as long as we have like 2 minutes, we're gonna be able to get lots of actions done.
Did
in
your
that
eye find
period
out
of time.
where we go to get to the mines?
That way.
Onward!
Okay,
We go to that door.
We'll go to the door.
We should
There's a
probably
door.
try to be
Um,
sneaky at this point. Maybe not.
I feel like that guy just blew a giant horn. So
Yeah.
everybody,
Well, that's why we should try to be sneaky so they can't find us because they're gonna come looking.
4
Fast
on my
is-
investigation check to see if the door is trapped.
fast as
I would
fast.
like
What
to
do you
also
think?
make an investigation check to see if the door is trapped.
We are committed at this point.
Yeah.
Uh,
This went very badly.
I got a 7.
Bruce will look and say that it doesn't look trapped, but it is locked.
Alright.
Can you
Oh, I
lockpick,
actually have a good.
buddy?
Yes, he can.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
So
I
think
can
have-
also-
I
I
have a
will
good
give
sleight
him
of hand, but I don't know if I have
advantage
the tool advantage
On his lockpicking, because I can also lockpick. That's the thing I'm proficient at.
No,
So,
he's good.
I will.
That's a 19 plus.
Natural 20. He's still better at it than me. But I could have.
You could have.
I could have picked this lock. Looking at it, I'm like, oh,
41.
I picked it. It's very
Yeah, he's got a 33.
Yeah.
So you guys pick the lock,
Nice. Cool.
and
so
then
fast.
there is a long corridor that is going downward.
Okay. Let's extra lock this door too.
Yes, pitons.
Okay, lock
Wedging
the door
it
behind you.
closed.
Yes.
All right, and it
Oh,
goes-
but I tie a rope to the end of all 4 of the pitons so that if we need to get out fast, we could just pull the one rope and it'll pull
nice.
all of them out in one go.
Okay. Sure. So you guys continue. This shaft goes down into the darkness.
Okay.
I'm going to use
I'm gonna see in the dark.
I'm going to use a 6th level spell to cast True Sight on myself.
Ooh, very
So
nice.
now I can see secret doors hidden by magic into the ethereal plane and out in all and into the ethereal plane out to a range of 120 feet.
Nice.
Okay. You have and that's concentration? Or
Nope.
No? Okay.
Lasts for an hour.
Nice.
So you guys continue downward.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
And after you travel about 200 feet down on an angle, you are faced with a door.
Investigation.
Traps. I'm gonna give Bruce guidance to search traps.
There is no key hole on this door.
Ugh.
Or I
It
guess
doesn't have a plaque on it, does it?
It does.
Oh!
It's a riddle door.
Oh!
What does the plaque say?
Let's just leave.
actually this would be
I
a
mean-
perfect time for us to think about it. Like, give us the riddle, we can go get coffee,
Yeah.
and then
Then we'll spend the rest of the episode.
Try to get through this door.
Yeah.
let me
As is-
let me
as
just
is
pull,
our
make
pattern.
sure.
Yeah.
I remember it like 95% of it, but I want to make sure I have the exact wording correctly here.
I did one of these one time.
a riddle door.
Yeah,
I was there.
I know.
Yeah.
It did work great.
I wasn't
Worked eventually.
We totally don't have eventually.
Yeah,
We've been so loud.
yeah, but we didn't have Clyde or Bruce with us,
That's
and
true.
together there is no riddle the love vultures cannot overcome.
I
We
agree.
are
Love
smart.
overcomes everything.
Yep.
We are wise.
We are some of those things.
And
We
we
are
are
strong.
charming.
We are definitely that.
As a team, we are smart, wise, and charming.
Yes.
This one, there's a little
Charming.
number on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it says like level 1.
Oh.
Cool. Let's do it.
And it says wording again. Sorry, it's
That's okay. I'm excited.
it's what word begins with E and only has one letter?
No. I know this.
I know you.
Oh, I know this. Envelope.
Great.
Wait,
I feel like Theron would not know that.
Theron would not know that. It opens,
Woo! Woo!
and then
I know
there's
that
another
riddle.
door.
Oh,
Cool. We
crap.
shut that first door.
What's
Is there a
this one
riddle on
say?
the back side of the door that we just shut?
It says, well, that was just easy on the back side of the
Ah,
door. you just
okay.
went through.
All right, next riddle.
You get a trinket though.
Woo! Thank you.
Because you figured out the riddle.
Roll me a percentile.
I love riddles.
Me.
Good.
That I actually knew that riddle from a riddle game we had a while back, and I did the same thing. I said because it starts with an N and it only has one thing, and then I remember I was
There's
wrong.
actually 3
33.
letters in
33. You get a little pouch of powder that, when sprinkled on the ground, makes 2d6 pumpkins.
Ooh.
One.
Sweet.
2d6. You said.
2d6 pumpkins.
Roll for pumpkins. Now, do pumpkins, if I get a lot of them, does that count as like difficult terrain for that little area?
That 5-foot
Maybe.
square.
Do
I
it
like
around
that.
me.
I like the idea of,
And then enlarge.
using that with the catapult spell, so you can go pumpkin chunking.
Oh my
I
god,
like
yes.
Yep.
That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be quite the blow to the face.
it. Aw. Deadly.
Sadly, yeah. Well, it's D&D, so it would do a D8 plus whatever.
So for a regular person, that's
Yes. Fair.
like a goblin.
Like a goblin.
You know, like a regular person.
Yeah. People.
Yeah, goblins. Goblins are strange when you're a stranger.
That's a good one.
What is a good riddle? The answer is an egg.
Always.
The time.
The wind.
Yeah. An echo.
Fish.
The
A
number
head.
8.
Okay, let's see. This looks like a good one.
Okay.
Okay. Room. Attached to the wall is a tall, reinforced wooden rectangular box. It looks like an old style coffin type box. It's over 6 feet tall and about the right size for a humanoid creature. Any one of you guys would easily fit inside it.
Okay.
The front panel is on hinges and can swing open after the 3 latches on the right side are undone.
Okay.
Inside is elegant and lined with purple quilted fabric.
Ooh.
Is it a clear coffin?
No, it is solid wood. If you were to be inside it and close it, it would be you'd be unable to see.
Don't get any ideas, Bruce.
It's just like
Ah!
Well, that's very hard, am I right?
We're having fun with this uncomfortable past.
Yeah. Okay. And in the coffin.
So wait, there's a coffin against the wall?
that's basically in front of the door.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like
and
it's
there
kind
are
of
3
it is
latches
like set into the door
that we need to undo in order to open it.
to open up the lid of the coffin. Yeah.
Are there any like inscriptions or
There is
clues?
yeah, there's a holy symbol affixed to the outside of this.
Is it Ilmater?
Should we make
No.
religion
Damn.
Yeah, make a
checks?
religion check.
3.
19.
Okay.
It's not Ilmater. I'm pretty sure it's not Mish. Is it Mish?
It's not me.
Well,
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's not Meester either.
Yeah. I think you're right on both counts.
19.
Okay. It looks like it is Selene. So got us on the moon.
Oh.
We got some kind of moon puzzle. Is there like a window or some kind of break in the coffin?
It doesn't seem like that, at least from what you can tell.
Okay.
Again, because it's I told you that it was lined with purple, whatever, but it's
We can't tell
closed.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I want to investigate the latches and like see check out what's going on there.
Yep.
Okay.
5. Oh shit.
That's the worst.
Bruce, can you take a look at those latches? See if you see anything.
And I roll a 19.
Why don't you take
Natural
a,
one.
Okay. I guess I'll take a look too.
Yeah, go for
Well
it.
done.
You can do
Look at
it.
these latches, guys. I got a natural 20. So
Flint's coming in clutch today.
I'm gonna look too.
that is a
You're
Here's
Sure.
my
Yeah.
investigating.
so 23 investigation check.
When you get close, you can see that there are some slots in this coffin.
Okay.
And it looks like the best way I can describe it is like imagine a magician
Okay.
with a box where you stick the swords in it,
Uh-huh.
and that is what this looks like.
Is it magic? Who had to turn magic up?
Bruce. It's been more than I think 10 minutes at this point.
That's fair.
Between the what do we do with these guys? I don't know. Let's talk to them. Don't talk to them. Let's go down here.
Alright,
Okay.
fair enough.
Alright.
Somebody stick their sword in.
Bruce gets a trinket.
I don't have a sword.
Yay,
Me
Bruce!
neither.
None of us have swords.
I
Not sword
might have a
people.
dagger.
So yeah.
Are they? Can I tell how big of a blade?
I have a scimitar.
It looks like a
Like a-
long sword.
like a
Are
long
there-
Let's
sword?
try to open the coffin.
Okay. You open the coffin, all 3 latches, and it opens up. Inside the coffin are 5 swords.
Is there anything
There we
like and this whole thing is in front of the door that we need to
It's
get
basically set into the door.
Basically, is
through? So
is
the
the
back
door,
of the
basically.
coffin is like
the back
door.
of the door. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Can we
much.
just like kick our way or like axe our way through the back of the coffin to get through the next room?
I'm gonna
Sure.
go out on a limb and say probably not. But you're welcome to try if you want.
I mean, I don't have any big weapons.
We got those 5 swords.
I'll give it a try.
Oh wait,
I tried
first
to
I'm gonna look at the
stab through the
swords.
back.
Are they combat ready? Are
They seem to be like you could fight with them.
Okay, cool.
They're not like
Yeah, those were my
swords. No, they are very clearly swords.
All right. Any inscriptions on any of them? Or do they seem pretty bare?
Are they different colors?
No, they are
Yeah, what's
all
up with them?
pretty standard. Make me an investigation.
Are
check.
they all the same size?
They are all seemingly identical.
Okay.
15. Investigation.
That's only an 11 for me.
Okay. I also got an 11. Like how thick is like the blade on them? Because if are they like rapiers where you might be able to like?
No,
bend-
they look like they are.
They're just straight swords.
They're the real deal.
Um,
Well, because a rapier is a real sword.
No, I don't.
It just
I
got
don't
bend
disagree.
to it.
One more time.
Ah!
Okay, thank you.
Ow! You stabbed me.
Maybe try to stab through the back of the thingy?
It looks like somebody has to get
Well,
in
we're-
there.
we're right now perception.
Looks like somebody has to get in there. We close it up and then we stab them
Sorry,
with
what
the
was the
swords.
highest number on that?
Oh, I can go in and then
15.
turn into like something small so you don't actually hit me with the sword.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's that. I mean, it's a puzzle. That's pretty obvious. I don't think it's.
But maybe that's
Why
the
else
puzzle
would
is
they
how
have-
to do it without getting injured by the swords.
Right, without killing somebody.
That's fair, but
Would
then,
beetle count as someone going in the coffin?
again, you're assuming both that's the solution and asking how we could finagle around it.
Yes.
So I don't think any of us could possibly generate an answer to that.
Well,
Oh, we
more so
can.
isn't
We just
really
have no
support
idea
the
if that's-
idea.
It's fair.
I support it as an idea.
It's
Not
fine.
as Beetle going into the coffin,
No,
but
no.
as you going in and then like changing it into a snake. And just being like,
It would actually be very hard for us to stab you if you were a snake.
I could do it.
That's true.
Oh, I could.
You're very good.
Especially with swords.
Yeah? Cool.
I have weapons. I'm fighting. I got these magic
So do
gloves.
we want to do that? Or
Right
we're
now,
waiting? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Apologize.
I mean, we do probably. If we don't have better ideas.
So you got the 15?
I got 15.
Clyde got the 15.
Oh, okay. Here you go. So you look at the hilts of the pommels of the 5 swords, and they each have a slightly
They're faces of the moon.
different thing. You know that. You're a druid.
Yeah.
So why don't we try and arrange them in
Order?
and try and insert them in that order without a person in there.
Okay, do the phases or the holes for the swords, are they like kind of like
That seem like they could be in a
like a half circle sort of thing?
Yeah, but yeah, we'll say it's kind of like that, but very clearly around the midsection of a person.
Right.
Right around this big.
Yeah. All center mass, but center mass.
Yep.
So we gotta stab the swords in order with a person inside?
I think again we're jumping to the person inside conclusion.
All right,
Or
let's
just
try it.
stab
Well,
swords
let's
in
just
order?
try it without a person, and if that doesn't work, we'll have to try it with a
Yeah.
person.
Yes, I think that is very reasonable.
So I close the coffin door, and I take the. You tell me.
Well, that was the thing that I was gonna think. I think part of it would be getting it in order, but also where to start. Do you start at the full moon? Do you start at the new moon?
And also, there's only
Or the eclipse?
two.
New dawn?
Breaking Dawn.
Right. Well, I was.
All right, what are we doing?
New
folks?
Dawn that sounds like Star Wars. It's a
Right.
New Hope.
Well, because also there's only 2 with the moon going that way and 1 with the crescent that way.
Mm-hmm.
Aha! Yes, my superior. Do you have like a nature? Can you roll a nature?
Yeah, can I roll
to
a nature?
find out this? I would, except I
Sure.
feel like I'm not good at those.
Are there any corresponding markers on the slots?
Yeah.
Is that second one supposed to be a straight up half moon?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then waxing and waning.
Alright, so
Maybe.
go.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Here. But yeah, sure. You can make that check if you want. No, there's no markings on the slots.
Natural 20.
Okay. Yeah. You get that. We'll say that you can tell that the order should be starting at the new moon, then waxing, then quarter, then waxing crescent, then waxing gibbous, and then full moon.
I relate to you.
So,
Or I just.
You just do it.
Yeah, I put them all in that order.
Alright.
Okay. Nothing happens.
All right. Woof. Be gentle and Flint
Oh,
hops
no.
in the coffin.
Wait, why?
Why you?
Why not?
You go in the coffin.
Because then I can go in and then just not be and then shrink. Or if nothing else, let one of us go in so then you can heal us.
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna die. But yeah, sure. Someone else do it.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay. Theron goes inside.
Alright.
Everybody's okay with this.
You shut the coffin.
I agree. Yeah.
Wait.
We shut the coffin.
If the main reason I'm not in there is so Clyde can turn into an animal and no one actually gets
We just
stabbed,
didn't want you to
then
go.
why aren't we
because
doing
we
that
knew
plan
Theron
first?
is the natural choice to do this.
Guys, I have a great feeling about this.
Maybe the swords need blood.
Exactly. That's why I hopped in there. But if we're starting with no blood, let's start with no blood.
Oh no,
rather
I
than-
just didn't want you to be the person in there. I say muffled from inside the coffin.
Yeah,
Am
you
I the
shut
only
him
one?
in, and
Alright,
the,
I guess
the,
guys do your
the latches close.
Okay.
And then while you're inside there, you see on the inside, with it shut now, above the slots, little silvery things start to glow, and it's actually in the reverse order that you had put them in on the outside.
So it's actually backwards.
Ah.
Can I tell them this?
Yeah, you can tell them. Like, you guys can
Aha!
hear this thing.
From this side, it's actually backwards.
Oh, cool. So get
Come
out.
out.
Let's do it backwards.
Oh!
And then we'll try.
Reopen
And then
and let him out.
And then we can stab you if you want.
I thought, yeah. Okay.
And then we
You
close
do.
it and we put them in the reverse order.
Nothing happens.
All right.
Alright.
I take the swords, I open up the door, and from the inside, put them in. Through the...
Ooh, that's a good
That is
I
idea.
good.
tried.
Yeah, no, then do it.
Alright.
A great thought, but
Alright, so are we stabbing someone?
yeah.
It seems
Sure.
like
Like I could.
No, I'll go in. Here, take my
That's
breastplate.
Oh, alright.
What
Well, 'cause I was
if-
gonna say, I
what
could
if that
couldn't I turn
protects
into
you?
an
If we-
animal and
if
then
we need to
if you
stab
me, it's
someone,
just
this is-
all right. Yeah,
separate.
you're right.
All right, so
No, it's okay.
putting in
All right.
5 swords.
Do we reverse order?
Yeah.
Yeah, the order that it says from the
The
inside.
inside. Is there
Yeah.
anything? Can I investigate the inside to see if there's anything else?
Sure,
Okay. 5.
looks good.
Looks good.
Go ahead and roll me 5d8, Sean.
Go ahead and roll me some swords.
You need d8s at all?
I can just roll 2 over. Am I counting them up or giving you?
Yeah, give me add them all up.
Count them all up. Oh hell yeah!
Shuffles.
Oh, roll.
Oh, there it
Hey,
is.
but
That was
3 1s out of 5 is not bad.
Yeah, no, that's
One
great.
was an 8.
That's still-
15.
Okay, you take 25 points of damage,
Yeah.
and you feel you're pinned now, and you
Good buddy.
you feel the door open behind you, and the whole like wall slides up, but as it's doing it, the sword's kind of out of you.
Cure wounds.
I pop him.
I'll pop me a level 1 cure wounds.
I was gonna give you a second level cure wound. Let me give you a second level cure wounds first.
Okay.
Okay, Sean rolls back. Yeah, that's gonna be a solid 11.
Aha. Alright. I can roll with 11.
All right,
5
and then,
damage, 11 healing. Wham.
and then yeah, you guys are there, and there's a path ahead of you, and it is just a hallway.
Anything
Wait.
popping out with True Sight?
I was gonna say,
Nope.
can we take
Cool,
the
let's keep
swords with us so nobody else can get through this door?
That's actually a great idea. We could just take one.
Yeah.
Here, you got any extra dimensional pockets there, Bruce?
Yeah, take the new moon one. I feel like it fits your aesthetic.
That's a great
yes.
point there. I love that.
Yeah.
Sure. You give me one.
There knows that word.
And then we close the door and peeked on it shut and
Extra locked.
I really hope you guys don't have to go back out the way you came.
I mean, we probably will. And it's
But that's
probably
why we
gonna take a while.
tie. That's why
Well,
we
it's
tie all the
tying
pitons
ropes.
together
Yes,
with rope,
yes.
Yes.
so that we can pull it in one quick go.
Right.
That's definitely how the physics of this movie.
Mm.
Yep, that's
So let's
totally
go.
fine.
Yeah,
I
next,
have
down the
that.
hall.
All right,
Yes.
we're gonna take a break here and get some coffee as these guys try and deal with.
Riddles are
We're
not
speed
our-
running this.
Well, we're trying.
We're getting through it. I mean, we've got
We're
through.
doing things. We got through 2 puzzles.
Yeah, and we got through 2 puzzles in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
25 minutes.
Coffee.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back. Hi, internet. We're back.
Stop it.
So yeah, we're back. We
Back in character.
That's right. Back in the coffee.
the party has traveled down some hallways, answered some riddles.
And now we're on to
Stabbed
door
some
number
friends.
3.
We're on to hallway.
Dark
Number 3.
hallway.
Yeah.
I check for traps.
Sure. All right. Be an investigation check.
I check for traps.
Okay.
Natural 1. This hallway seems great.
13. I agree.
7. Couldn't agree more.
Well, because the traps are the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
obviously.
seems redundant to trap on trap on trap.
Unless they were trying to like protect something or whatever.
Well, no, because they're also trying to get, like, there are people who come down here every day to get flavor.
Yeah.
So there wouldn't be traps for them
Do you
to...
think there's a more
lot of
like
flavor in the
direct route
warehouse.
for them to get down here? Like, you think in that first room there was like a hidden door that was just like a direct route to flavor, so like employees can just get in and out without having to go through all this?
I just think they know the answers.
No,
So
but
does
you
someone have
didn't-
to get stabbed every time someone wants flavor?
I don't know why.
What kind
you
of
think-
weird barbaric
I don't know why.
place is
I don't know why you
this?
think I have these answers.
Because you just did that spell.
Oh no, you seem the most intelligent out of us.
Did you see
You
secret
could just
doors?
ask Anistro. She'd tell you if they get stabbed
Exactly.
every time.
I don't particularly
Yeah, Bruce.
care that much. I fucking love
He's
letters.
picking up. We're good
Fucking
now.
I just like that you're part of the group. That's what I'm taking from this.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's keep going down this hallway.
All right, we go
All
down this
right,
hallway.
down the hallway.
As we all make a little bit of fun. But in a fun
In a fun way.
In a fun way.
He did.
In a way that he doesn't get upset about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not like making fun of Oz's height, where he's like, "This is actually hurtful."
This hurts my feelings.
He's just like, "Oh, you guys
Yeah.
busting my chops."
Yeah, we're chop busters. We love vulture.
It is a short, or it is a hallway about 50 feet long, and then there's a door.
I see a door.
Oh,
Let's go to it.
Investigates!
Sure.
Is it trapped?
I don't know.
Investigate, investigate, investigate.
How does a 4 do me?
Oh,
Get
That's
Okay.
a door.
Clyde.
It's certainly
It
a door.
is.
Clyde, you gotta get out of the way.
certainly a door.
Move, bitch.
They're puzzle doors, so I look for the puzzle on this puzzle door.
There's
guess.
a keyhole on this door.
There's a keyhole on this door.
Oh, is there
I
a
would
key?
like my arcane eye to go through it.
Is there also a knob?
Is
Or
there a
just
crack?
a keyhole?
There's a knocker.
Ah,
What does the
what does
knocker
it
look
look
like?
like?
A ring.
Ah, a normal
ring?
knocker.
Maybe you would interpret it as an onion ring. It's just a ring.
Okay,
But
that's
if
fair.
you want to make it thematic, then sure, we can make it an onion.
I
It's
like
not,
it.
but you can think it is.
I don't.
Or don't.
It is.
Sure. But
Yeah, I
it's
like
not.
that too.
So because the arcane eye can see in all directions and look into keyhole and go through keyholes, I assumed it would be able to look in the keyhole.
Yeah.
So I would like to see if I can see any
Trapping.
any like trapping specifically in the locking mechanism.
It seems to be just like a lock.
All right, cool. It seems like it's just a
Series
lock,
of
yes.
tumblers and
Oh. Does anybody... You pick locks.
Bruce, you're really good at this.
Yeah.
I will help you though by looking at it.
he will pick the lock.
Oh,
Alright.
The door will swing open.
Cool.
And it opens up into a much larger
Ooh.
chamber. where you can hear the sound of people talking and moving about.
Are there anything we could hide behind?
Pass without trace.
We have
that. All right, cool.
Yeah, you'll see there are some sort of mounds of like rocks and stalagmites, and you can see that there are carts where people there are carts with barrels, flavor in it.
All right. I think I'm gonna. Flint is gonna start kind of start shuffling over to some kind of rock formation to hide behind.
Okay.
Flint just like once he hears people, he goes to hide.
Scooby Doo.
All right.
Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
That makes sense.
And you pass
Try
without
and
trace.
hide. I think you guys should also try it.
Yeah, we all try to hide.
You shouldn't not try to hide.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna go ask for a tour.
Y'all doing them here tours down here?
22.
25.
6.
Did you get your plus 10?
Yes, but that is my plus 10.
Okay.
Yes.
14.
With plus 10?
14.
Yeah.
It was a 4.
I start with disadvantage.
That's true.
And I have a plus 1.
Alright, well,
And I did my best.
That's all we ever ask.
Yellow die rolled a 17.
good job, Yellow Die.
It did its best.
Yeah, so you two are relatively sneaky.
Cool.
You make your way over to your rock formation.
And then once I'm hidden, I'm gonna send in my arcane eye to see what all the hubbub is about.
Yeah, you can see now that where these people are, I guess there are people and you can see that they are working on kind of mining this, but what you see is leaves. Big sort of coming out of the walls are these like emerald green vines and leaves, and they are basically kind of trimming these leaves down into these barrels.
Okay.
That seems to be at least raw flavor.
Raw flavor.
Or the plants.
Okay.
The leaves. Say plant.
All right. I'm gonna
the
look
coca
over
leaf.
at where Clyde is and just be like point over to the leaves and hold up question mark him.
Do I identify what kind of plant this is?
You can no
No, I can't.
no
make a
roll
nature
necessary.
check?
You have never seen it.
Cool. That's information.
Hold on.
How big is this plant that they're trimming off of?
There are leaves coming out of the walls in like a variety of different locations, and the leaves are big. The
Okay.
leaves are
I can
like
speak with plants.
the leaves are like
Try to talk to it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Big leaves.
Yeah, they're like kites.
The leaves are huge.
yeah, big leaves.
Okay, so it looks like in...
And it's like this seems like it is purely like dirt and stone down here, but there are like leaf outcroppings coming out of the walls.
Are the
So
leaves,
there's
like,
holes for the leaves, like we
glowing,
could
or-
maybe go into these
No,
holes?
it's like they're breaking up out of the rock.
Oh, we gotta go deeper.
Is this the bottom chamber? With my arcane eye, I want to see if there's anywhere to go.
Oh, it keeps going down.
Oh, okay. Is there?
There's a big
Could we skirt around the outside and try and get to the further down?
Yeah.
It might be.
But like basically, like, is there possible cover?
There is possible cover.
Okay.
It will require stealth checks.
Yes.
And this way there is a much greater chance that you will encounter the people doing the mining.
Oh, I want to check real quick and see if they're wearing any kind of uniform.
Okay, sure.
That's smart.
They're not.
Okay, they're just like in regular old clothes.
Yeah, like coveralls.
Yeah.
Not like gas masks and all this sort of.
Old-timey mining stuff.
Yeah.
But
They're just dying.
There's no canary of
Yeah.
any kind.
and multiracial.
Yep. And they're using like continual flame torches.
What would
Is that because they're flammable things? You don't know, but they're not. They're non-heat source.
Yeah, and
Thanks.
it's a renewable resource. Just stays there.
So I guess out of game, do we keep sneaking?
I think we try and sneak down.
Should I talk to the
Because actually, that's a better first move. Why don't
You,
try and
yeah,
talk
why
to
don't
plants?
you sneak over to the plant and see if you can talk to it?
Well, is there try if you see if you talk to her from here?
Alright, so I cast Speak with Plants from my staff.
Parcel talk?
No, that would be more.
Yeah. Okay, so and then I try to talk to a tree. Or a leaf. Mr. Plant. Or Mrs. Plant. Or Plant. Maybe you have no gender. What's up?
I'm just reading a spell.
Okay.
Dear Leaf, do you need to be rescued? Please check 1. Yes, no, maybe.
Are they?
Why would you put maybe in there?
I don't know. I just wanted to give it more than 2 options. I felt like that was very narrowing.
You know how things work. We'll definitely get maybe back. Unclear. Why don't you just put unclear as the only option?
I thought that probably would be counterproductive. I didn't think that would work. That's why I didn't do it.
That's fair. That's fair. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
You
seem upset. Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
There
very
is-
stressed out.
There is a.
Is it because you kissed Wildfire? Because we're never this stressed out before.
Are we talking about this right now?
No, we're having fun as friends joking in a room.
The plant. It.
You're talking to a plant.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not talking back right now,
Look
so.
that up later.
Well, I'm trying to figure out because it
That's
says
what it made me think of.
you imbue
before.
plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation. And I'm wondering, I'm trying to figure out if it's like, so if it's a tree, do you talk to like, so like a long tree? Do you, I guess you talk to the leaves, or do you talk to the, you know what I mean? I'm just
The
trying to think
leaf
about
is
this.
part of the tree.
Tree, yeah.
It could be like you get like a whisper of the tree. Like imagine like
I mean,
if the tree is a sentient being, maybe you have to be like center trunk to get like the full.
But it's also like it's a
Well, I
magic
was
spell
thinking-
where you're talking to something that doesn't have a mouth. So like,
trees also communicate through like with each other through like roots and stuff,
Yeah,
and
English.
like different like
English, yeah.
parts of it.
Different English.
Yeah.
English and different English. Those
Yeah.
are the 2 languages
So
speak
like I
trees
feel
speak.
like
Yeah.
wherever the plant, like I feel like I'd be able to communicate with it even if I'm only saying part of it.
That is what the spell says it does.
Yeah. And then I can tell, and then I can have all of the trees like create because they're giant leaves, so we can just like make a little cover for ourselves to sneak behind. I'll just be like, hey, can you,
Oh
can
no!
you guys just like turn flat ways? And,
Just
like,
cast Awaken.
I can. I have awakened.
What? This
Why am I underground?
This
is so stifling and suffocating.
having
These are the outer leaves of a giant underground tree that just erupts from the earth.
So, guys, hey,
It's like
Flavortown is now a tree house.
Oz, can you
which
promise
I
me
think
you're
is
not going to be
cool.
mad?
it's the end of Thor Ragnarok, but the tree is a Surtur.
Yeah,
Where it's just like,
Urgh.
and it's us outside doing exactly that. Like,
Um,
might not have saved Flavor. It's in different peril. Does that count?
Well, the zombies are gone.
Zombies are no longer an issue.
There was a
Yes.
700-foot tree and going.
Ate them.
So
Yes.
sure, I guess we'll say it's just you get. I guess you ask how it's going, and you'll just sort of get like a, not necessarily words back at this, but sort of just like a. There's an affirmation that there is sentience there as you ask,
Okay.
as you're talking to it,
What kind of plant are you?
and it will tell you that it is one of a kind.
Do you have a name?
And it says no.
How long have you been here?
Always.
That's wild.
Was it peaceful before all these people came? Do they hurt you?
And it will say
flavor. Cast it into the fire. No. Gaius, cast the flavor into the fire.
It will say, not anymore.
They used to hurt you?
Yes. Unknowingly.
Oh. Do you know anything about the king?
It'll say yes.
What can you tell me about the king?
And it will say he made a deal to...
With the tree?
The tree's talking, so yes.
Okay. All right. He made. Well, I wasn't sure which he you were talking. Like,
I don't think trees talk in gender.
that's fair. They then.
Yeah.
They made a deal.
No, Guy made the
Guy
deal.
made the
Guy's
deal.
out.
Guy
Okay.
made
See,
the-
that's why I was.
You're not even having this conversation, Jake.
Well, I was trying to get. I did understand the context of our verbiage.
I think Celine did, so
I
that's the
got it.
important
Yes,
part.
but I'm playing too.
No, you're right, Jake. You are.
Alright, so
so yeah, he made...
guy made a deal with the tree.
Yes,
Or
to
plant, whatever.
to coax fringe leaves, and pruning it is beneficial for everyone.
Oh, so you guys have a symbiotic relationship.
Yes,
He prunes you, and your leaves provide delicious flavor.
and it says in yes.
Do you produce it naturally, or did they do something to you that, like, expedites your growth?
And it says no. I produce these naturally.
Are you a tree? Like,
Yeah.
you have a trunk?
Yes and no.
How far down do you
All the way.
go? Whoa.
Discharge holes all the way down.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Do you know, like, what... I know your leaves are delicious
Mhm.
and make other things delicious, but do they have any other effect that you know of? Like, what's going on?
Tell me about you.
Tell me about your plant cells. What's going on?
Something like
Cell
chlorophyll.
You got some
So-
chlorophyll in there? Do you need sunlight to grow? Most
No.
plants do.
No.
Oh, that's weird.
I've been imbued with magics from very powerful entities.
Is that what made your leaves taste so good?
Not cool.
Did you hear that really annoying voice? That
Where'd they
meta
come
game?
from?
And it's just like
I can't
it says,
speak with
I
plants.
said it that might be part of the reason.
What kind of magics were you imbued with?
All kinds. Protection. Well, just really all kinds.
Do you know who cast them on you? Or imbued you?
Let's see how we want to approach this. And it says, well, it says this is really an odd sensation, as I am a plant, but not technically also a plant. It's very weird. It's a very strange conversation.
Huh.
Most people don't talk to me.
Are you like a consciousness inside of a plant?
Sort of a byproduct, a grow part of a...
Are you a mute?
No, Clyde,
Yeah.
can you ask the tree if it knows how we could help Guy?
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask it if they knew what was wrong with him and like start going down that path.
Oh, smart.
It would say, like, it's gonna tell you that you're essentially as if you were talking to scales on a larger creature.
Where is your center?
And it will tell you
Or like the main
down.
part of your entity?
Down.
Just down? Can you tell me how far?
Tree distance.
Yeah, this is-
How many leaves? Distance.
It
I
doesn't.
think it would be the way. It would be the equivalent of someone being like, "Yo, how far is it from your head to your feet? Like when you're sitting." What do you
Toe
think?
me and fingernails.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't have an answer for you.
All right, that's
well
fair.
over 50 fingernails.
So you don't know how we can help the king?
It's just like I didn't know anything about him.
Oh, okay, cool.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know if anybody? Nah, you wouldn't know that. Never mind. Can you and some of your other leaves help sneak us across here and get us to the next chunk of tunnel without these guys finding us?
And it's just like, I don't know.
Like turn your leaves like flat wings, but like inconspicuously.
It's just like,
Please.
this is a lot.
I
You're asking a
know.
lot.
I'm sorry.
What else are you doing?
I mean, you want to help the king, right? You like the king? Do you like the king? Do you not like the king?
I mean, it is through the king's grace that he's being
and
sustained.
it's like, again, I don't call the shots.
Fair.
It's just
I'm
like,
an
it
underground
looks...
tree.
Alright!
I'm pretty well screwed.
And we're going to say that for some reason this tree has slightly more knowledge than most plants that you've never spoken to in your entire career. And it will say to you, that would be like me conversing with your hair.
Yeah.
Your hair doesn't really control what's going on, but I'm only talking to your hair separate from you.
Fair.
And then I'd be asking your hair questions about what it's doing. I'd be like, can you hide me from
Yeah,
people
and
with
you're just
your...
like,
Your hair can do that by itself?
I don't know.
Show me.
Druidcraft wind.
Pass with that.
Hair isn't. I'm kidding.
Everybody knows you're there. You cast a
Yeah.
spell.
No.
Alright. Well, it was nice talking with you. Thank you for your information.
Yeah, maybe we'll see you down.
Yeah, maybe I'll see a different chunk of you later.
If we're ever downtown, we'll pop in.
Sure.
Making our way down trunk.
Yeah.
Walking skunks. No, never mind.
Licking punks.
Licking bugs, that's much
And I'm
better.
homebound.
Yeah.
Eating chunks.
Yeah.
Aw.
I want to go.
Licking punks, eating chunks, and I'm homebound.
All right. I need.
Alright.
There are trinkets. Go ahead and roll me a percentile, Clyde.
This is the zombie version of that song.
53.
Okay. You have a saddle of llama taming.
What?
A saddle of llama taming. When
Woo!
put on a wild llama, it makes the animal completely tame and it can be ridden like a horse.
Oh my god.
It only works on llamas.
Let's go. I'm so excited.
Who would just leave one of these in a tunnel?
Sean, I need you to roll me a d75. I haven't worked on trinkets in a while.
That's
For 57.
Yeah, buddy.
An anatomy reference tome written entirely in Celestial.
Ooh.
And Jake, a d69.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Nice. Alright. 32.
An ornate dagger with runes of peace on its side. Do you have this one? It can't deal damage?
Yes.
Okay, roll me another.
6.
Okay. A bag of shade chalk for when you need a large glowing radiant weapon. When you don't need a large glowing radiant weapon, waking up half the bandit camp.
Oh.
Dulls the glow of radiance spells on items. Does not remove it completely because you can only throw so much shade on something.
Alright. I love it.
Delightful.
My spear doesn't glow. Oh no, I'm using an axe now? I'm using an
Dude, I don't know
axe.
what you're doing, man.
I'm using an
You don't know
axe
what you're
nowadays.
doing.
I just work here.
Yo.
I'm using an axe.
Okay.
Just so everybody knows.
No, I think you're using my hammer.
So, what do you do?
We sneak over and try to get to the next thing.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I am using your hammer. It's like an axe, but flatter.
Yeah.
I'm going
That's
to
what people say.
Yeah, nothing. We're good.
So
Let's-
we
So stealth check.
Sneak, yeah. We can sneak.
15.
Disadvantage.
Oh!
Hey, 15. And a natural 20.
Natural 20 and a natural 1.
That's
But I'm going to
charges.
use a charge.
Yeah,
I was
use
gonna say,
that
you
To
got
charge.
get rid of
charges.
that natty 1. Let's
Make it a natty 5.
And that's a 10. So with everything else, that's a 10, 4, 2,
Bruce,
6,
we are not
26.
sneaky.
No. So you got what?
15.
15. Double 15s. Alright, let's make a perception
Horrified.
check.
It's not a terrible roll. I mean,
Just hopefully.
15.
15.
On the die roll for the guards or the workers. They're workers. They have.
Can we say we were sneaking separately from each other a little bit, so if one of us get caught, the others don't?
Would you?
I would have, because I know he's bad at sneaking.
they did specify earlier that they snuck away from us.
That's fair. Alright, you guys sneak ahead. Sneaking through leaves or whatever weird stuff you're doing. And then, like, you and Bruce
We
are sneaking.
try and go
you
at the
bump into
same
each
time.
other.
You bump
Clang.
into each other.
Means me.
And then the people who are down there are like, Clang? It looks at the other guy. Did you say Clang? And I start looking around. And they're like,
Do I have my bucket? No, that's from the old campaign.
yeah. And they're like, hey,
Oh!
you're not supposed to be down here.
You know what? That is very weird because we were supposed to get a tour of the warehouse and we ended up through a door and then there were puzzles. That's how we ended up here. We are just suckers
Deception check.
for riddles.
Theron?
We got that first riddle and we were like, all right, we are in. Yeah, I like this. I'm down to
When you
try.
got stabbed?
Yeah, that was me.
This is his opportunity to ask a question you had earlier.
23.
Wow, that's pretty good for a deception check from
Hey,
Theron.
I'm charming, not skilled.
Fair.
I look too stupid to lie.
And they're like, well, you need to leave. You can't be down here.
Oh, what? Why not? What are you guys doing down here?
So we're
Is there like a? Does it like circle down at all?
like,
Like how far down can you see?
we're not. Oh, you're asking?
Yeah.
Well, you're kind of just on like a main floor, like an open
Okay,
area
cool.
floor. So you don't. It's just all one level at this point. And there's a bunch of these leaves coming out. And there's like, I don't know, 6 people that are like people are like, you're not supposed to be here, and like other people are like, hey, yeah, what are you guys doing down here? And we're like, you guys gotta leave. Come on,
Why?
you're not allowed to be down here.
Can I ask why?
Because you're not allowed.
You see, but like you answered
Well,
my question without
so-
clarifying.
King's
yourself.
rules, King's orders.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
you're
that's
right.
totally
Resistant.
fair.
Yeah, you gotta leave. Come on, we gotta get you guys out of here. Let's go. And Bruce is just like, I mean,
How many people are down here?
6.
Well,
Come on, this is the way out.
Yeah, I mean,
Not Bruce. They're like, this is the way out. We gotta go this way. Come on.
fucking do it.
just leave.
No. You guys got caught. They're not attacking you. I mean,
Yeah.
we busted through the guards. We're not getting out of here without at least going to jail.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, I don't. It's either that or we try and slaughter this whole room of people,
I'm
which I
not gonna
definitely don't want to
slaughter
do.
a room
Yeah,
of
yeah,
people.
I know that.
I wanted to see if I could come up with a good way to do it.
I could maybe
I-
try
like,
to
yeah,
hold
I basically, like-
person, but
Yeah.
like
I don't think we should aggress.
Yeah.
And then
Because as of right now, we've trespassed, but
yeah.
Should I just Misty Step and run?
and
Well, I guess what would Theron do?
Misty step and
and
hide.
then the guy's just like, come on, Maureen, let's go. Me and you.
Wait, is there a new? Is there? Do we? Because I don't want to get stabbed again. Is there another way out?
And they're like, well, yeah, it's obvious, but come on, we'll show you
All
on the way
right,
out.
fine.
And Dennis and Maureen will lead you out.
Dennis and Maureen.
Yeah,
Oh, they're nice.
yeah. They walk with you up.
So,
to
what
the
do you
thing.
guys do like outside of work?
And they're like, oh, you know, and Dennis is just like, well, I'm an aspiring musician.
Oh no way! What do you play?
He says, I play the lute. It's
Oh.
not very original, I know.
Oh, hey,
but,
man.
you know,
That's
I try.
fun. I tried it for a while. We had a bit of a band
How'd
back
that
in the
go?
day. We did pretty good. There was a battle of the bands.
Did you win?
Man, I think we came in second.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
How many bands?
I think it was like 8 or...
That's great.
Yeah. So we were pretty cool. It's actually a pretty big city. Anyway, so I'll tell them the story.
Yeah, and you guys will walk out, and Maureen will tell you and Bruce that she likes to crochet.
Oh.
And then obviously they're big fans of food. Good
Okay.
food.
While we're going, I want to like make perception check to like see like where we're getting led to, because I don't want to get like, oh, and this is the dungeon. Ha!
No, they're basically leading you exactly back the way you
Oh,
came.
okay. There's no other way out.
Well, not that they're showing you. They're
That's
taking
fair.
you back out the way they came.
That's fair.
And
Can
they...
I
Did
suddenly?
they see all of our pitons in a row?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
Eventually, they're like, well, that's weird.
Oh well, see,
That's suspicious.
we put those there.
Deny.
Oh no, we did. You're not here.
And they're like, I thought you just got lost in the
Yeah.
warehouse.
Okay. Have you ever been lost someplace underground?
Well, no.
Okay.
This is the only underground place I go.
I have friends who have been lost places underground, and they said that it was terrifying. So I don't want anything to be able to sneak up behind me. Watch this, and I just yank them all out in one go.
And they're like, oh, all right, well, that wasn't so bad.
See?
It doesn't cause any structural damage to the thing, so that's
Yeah,
good.
So it's all just wedged
no,
in there.
No, we don't have to charge anybody anything.
Yeah, that's
Just
great.
leave
I
you guys
don't
ready to
have
go.
any money.
I'm sorry.
That's
do you
okay.
do you need a loan? Are you okay?
No, I don't need a loan. No, I follow
Where are you?
illustrators.
Do you have a place to stay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my friends have money.
Oh, okay.
They kind of float me along pretty much indefinitely. They're really great.
Oh, all right. So they'll lead you back out, and you'll see, like, as you're going, they have like wristbands, and they're just like boop, and it just like gets past all the stuff,
That's cute. I like that.
boop, and they just get past all the things, and they lead you.
Yeah, that's my blood
And they're like,
from earlier.
well, let's get a cleanup crew down here.
Yeah, that's.
And then they'll lead you back into like the warehouse,
Mm-hmm. Ah.
and then like you guys are in there, and there's like the two guys that you tied up are like they've struggled over to the main door. They're like throwing themselves against the door. You can hear pounding on the outside,
Ah.
and like, and they're like,
right now, I want to lean over to Bruce and be like, "Do you have a way to get out?" I'm gonna Misty step in a hot second.
You remember, you do need to see where you're going with Misty Step.
Bro, the door's gonna open.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
to be on the other side.
I
And
got
I'm running.
it.
Aslan! Come on, quick, Bubba! Bring Ferdinand if you can.
Renee probably wouldn't.
You might.
Might.
That's fine. Otherwise, I'm just running alone. Bruce has a spell, right? He has spells.
Yeah, he has spells, but I'm looking at what spells he actually has because I don't know if Dimension Door is on the. I don't think it's on the list for.
Anyway, so as far as getting lost goes, it seems like this is a wild place to end up.
And they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
huh. That's weird.
It is. Well, Dennis, Maureen, I think we can make it out from here. I'm going to go untie these guards and see what's up. Obviously, there's other people outside, so I'm just going to... and I look at Bruce for confirmation that he's ready to do something.
And he's just like, I mean, yeah, I guess
Oh
he's.
man, turning into mist and vanishing would come in real handy right
Oh, yeah,
now.
Super. Except it's daytime.
Oh yeah.
So it's got that negative quality to
That's fair.
being a vampire.
Yeah, but how long can he turn into a mist for?
He can't. He's not a vampire
Right,
anymore.
but if he was still.
So
and then
anyway,
just use this,
yeah, he's
and then
just
go
like
back through everything.
gives you,
and
I
you
guess,
gotta
like
go with us.
I guess
That's
I'll just open this door. Wham! And I just push it as hard as I can.
Make me an athletics check,
All right. Does he have athletics?
Bruce.
Yeah.
No,
Darn. I'll do it alone.
he was strong, and then you pulled all of his guts out.
Yeah. Well, I
now
didn't do
he's
that.
got basically power armor.
16.
All right, you knock the door. It's not nearly as dramatic as you want it to be.
No.
You're like, ah!
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And then there's like 10 guards on the other side.
Those guys are tied up. I'll see you later.
And they're like, what?
We just try to walk through casually. It's like, Dennis, Maureen, thanks for everything.
And Dennis and Maureen are like, whoa, no.
Dip down
Misty
some
step!
alleys.
Take off running. Could I have called Aslan mentally
Sure.
before
I'll say
now?
that.
All
Bruce
right.
will cast invisibility on
Oh,
himself.
perfect. So I jump up on
And he's just
Aslan.
like,
I'd be like,
gotta sneak through everybody invisibly.
I feel like the flying lion would really cause kind of a stir.
Yeah, everybody's like, what?
whoa,
Lion?
all right,
Wings.
cool. With wings. Have a nice day.
And they're like, wow. And that's.
They weren't supposed to be here, but nothing else really that nefarious happened, so I don't know how important this is.
They tied these two
I don't know
guys
how
up.
angry I need to be.
He apologized when he was tying me up. He's pretty weird. He seemed nice, but like,
They were
I
doing
guess not.
They're like, that dwarf guy. What's up with him?
What
Oh.
dwarf guy?
As soon as you guys get moved away, Flint looks at Clyde and he's like, oh, they're going to be taken upstairs, and then very quickly they're going to raise an alarm because we're here, and they know that we didn't come in with them. We got to go. Like, let's boogie down these stairs.
Yeah.
We boogie down those stairs.
Okay. You boogie down.
I can't.
those-
I'm familiar with one leaf, so I can't like use that leaf to transport via plants to a
It's
different
not
part
a
of
tree.
the
It's.
thing, can I?
It's not a tree.
It's too much tree for transport via plants. It's like the
I didn't know
world
if it was.
tree.
I was gonna say I didn't know if it was gonna be like an Idrisil situation.
No.
It is a leaf. It is very specifically a tree that you all need to be able to fit inside. Is I think the wording for transport via
Yeah, but you
planes.
said the leaves were like.
Yeah, it's a leaf, not a tree.
Uh,
It's part of a tree, but you're not at the tree.
does it specifically say tree?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Either way, can we keep
Yes.
going?
Yes, we're
yeah.
gonna keep going.
For
Sorry.
now, they go
This
fast.
is kind of beside the point at this point.
Yes. No.
So yeah, you guys will travel down this. There's you'll make your way through this door, and yeah, it is.
It just says plant. It doesn't say anything about it being a tree.
Oh, fair enough then. Well, either way, there is. You guys are, I guess, running now down this,
running.
and it you're going for a while. Like, you guys are basically in like a descending sort of almost not necessarily like a spiral staircase, but it relatively circular. For like half hour.
All right.
You guys have a head start on most other people. We'll
Okay.
come back to you guys later.
All right.
First, still got a half an hour left on his invisibility at this point.
We should have figured out a place to meet. I don't think we can go back to the Marriott.
I'm hoping that Ferdinand sees where you and Aslan go.
And follows.
Well, no, waits where he is, and then when I show up later, will take me to you.
Oh, well, how would he see where we go if he's at the Marriott courtyard?
I'm underground. I don't know what else you want from me. That's all I got.
That's fair.
So-
we're just flying.
so-
we just go up out of the bubble. Just wait
You
there.
guys continue down for like again a half an hour, and as you go, there is more like plant. It is still stonework and stuff, but there is more like plant growth, and it's more green, kind of glowy. As you make your way down, and then eventually you'll get yourself to like a very big kind of like Moria style door.
Oh,
At the end there's plants and stuff, moss and things.
I say friend in Elvish.
Well, that doesn't do anything.
Friends.
what'd you just say?
Friend.
Why did you say friend?
I heard about this door once that had a riddle on it that said "Speak, friend, and enter." And
Oh.
yeah, so you had to say the word for a friend.
Cool.
And it worked. So
It's a fun road.
yeah,
So
right?
that would you don't think that that's unreasonable
No.
to think, but this is not
Not
made by
that
elves.
Yeah.
So
So can we open it? Is it trapped? Investigate.
investigation check.
The best part about that is that, like,
16.
the most realistic part is like, oh man, this riddle, and it's like you're sitting there trying to figure out this riddle for like hours, and all of a sudden somebody's like, oh, isn't it just this? And you're like, well, now that you figured it out, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I guess it'll just work.
Sorry, what did you get?
16.
16. Gotcha. You don't think it's trapped?
Try to open it.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me an Arcana check.
Me?
Either of you.
Oh.
That one.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
Yeah. Real
Yeah,
lady there.
so
Hey, man.
it is not a door that it doesn't have, again, like a key, and it doesn't seem to like open when you sort of just like
Mhm.
push on the door. So it seems with your Arcana check and just kind of scoping stuff out and the little bit you've been able to gather from the plant that you talked to, that it basically seems like it's interested in proof that you're like deserve to be there, for lack of a better term, or like why should it let you in?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a hypothetical door, I guess.
Okay.
It's a real door, but the
Yes.
And when you kind of touch it and try to figure all this stuff out, you'll see a series of symbols appear on the door.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a picture of a sun, a piece of like wheat with a sickle in front of it, a series of different gears, a musical note, a tree, a unicorn, a helmet, a sword, a dragon, a pair of hands tied with a piece of thread, and the symbol of Mistra.
Are they all
Star.
symbols of different gods?
Ilmater, Mistra, obviously. The unicorn is Mialiki, or could be Mialiki. With my religion, would I recognize?
Yeah, you would
the
say
symbol?
sure.
Yeah, it seems like these are all different god symbols. I'm going to touch the symbol of Mistra and try and I guess imbue it with magic. I guess.
Sure,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that works, and it will that will glow.
Mm-hmm.
The door will open.
Mistra, what's in there?
All right, so it is a sort of a pulsating green glow, and you can see again the walls are sort of lined with these vines and moss, and as you kind of move through to sort of the center of this chamber, you can see kind of coming from the ceiling and through the floor is just like a massive, it opens to a really big, epic kind of room, and it is what looks like a massive trunk coming through the middle, and there is sort of green overgrowth all like around it, almost looks like big rocks, but it's all made out of like grass and like flora stuff all around it, and it's all kind of just.
What's the symbol of Ilmater?
The hands with the
Okay, so what? Yeah, well, I was typing here, but I can just tell you.
Yeah.
So I was thinking how the plant was like, we're imbued with a bunch of different magics. Well, and how both of your gods said that they were here before.
Oh.
What if the tree is imbued with different magics from gods, and that's why it's so from these gods, which is why it's so powerful and potent.
Yeah.
Because it's the flavor is just all the goodness of God.
Yeah.
Did any
It's ambrosia.
gods seem to be like evil on the list there?
No.
All the good gods. Not all the good gods, but all.
A lot of
They
it.
made a substance that was too strong.
I think the helmet is.
Helm. Yeah, you're right. Got it. It's not actually a helmet, but that's what I'm making.
Yeah.
Because it makes more sense.
That's.
Will's religion. He doesn't know any of the gods except for Mistra
Is the sun-
and Ilmater.
The sun is probably. I keep on wanting to-
Lathander.
Thank you. I was like, the only word
Yeah.
that's coming to my mind is Larenthyr, and I know it's not
It's
it.
not.
Yeah.
He's not that good.
Yeah, Lathander, the music note. I have no idea. Sword dragon is probably Bahamut. All right, cool.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that makes a lot of sense. Oh, I'm gonna try and so I don't forget.
Talk to Mitra. Ask her more questions about this.
No. I am going to take some parchment and a
great
pencil
idea.
and do just a quick etching
Yeah,
of all
sure.
the god symbols.
Sure.
So we can, and I'll put that in my pack. Then I'm gonna I'm gonna go over to this here.
Should I try to talk to this tree now?
Sure.
It's a tree, right?
There's a big trunk, yeah.
Well,
before I do it, what?
well, is there anywhere else to? Is there another?
No, it kind of just ends. at
Okay,
this
so
point.
this is the point. Cool. Sure. What are you gonna ask it?
If it was godly magic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like ask
If
about
those,
that.
if those gods.
And also,
help.
since this is like the main part of the tree, maybe it'll know more than the leaf about like what's going on with the king.
I doubt it, but like, it's
Well, it's a good try.
it's worth a try.
All right,
Go for
so speak with plants.
So when you get close,
Oh.
when you're about to cast your spell,
Yeah.
the kind of big mass of leafage
Mm-hmm.
that's all around it begins to move, and
Whoa,
there's like a
whoa.
rippling effect, and you can see that all of the leaves and growth on the walls start to move and shift, and sort of what looks like the biggest mass of greenery right near, you just see like a big green eye open,
Oh shit.
and then like it turns, and like most of the cavern is kind of shifting with it.
As soon as that happens, Flint drops to one knee
Okay.
and just like yells out like, "Praise Mistra, because if this isn't magic, then fucking nothing is." And then I'm gonna bow my head in deference to this giant green weird monster created by my god.
Yeah, so it's kind of, the perception is weird because you've been kind of traveling through this cavern, and as this thing starts to like shake and move, and like
Yeah.
moss is falling off of it and things like that, most of what you presumed to be this cavern, like it begins to, like the cavern begins to expand because it's not actually a cavern. There's like a pathway, and this is mostly a big creature, and it is a massive plant-like dragon creature. And it like, its head is like, oh god, it's much larger than both of you easily.
Yeah.
Like it's the head is,
Like smoke.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like a house.
Like a house, yeah.
Like worms swallows its eyeball.
Yeah.
Basically.
Brick.
And it will like turn, and it kind of like, it looks down. It's very clearly eyes on both of you, and now you're starting to realize that this is a giant plant kind of based dragon. You are basically talking to one of its scales up above the leaves.
So
I gathered.
the leaf is the scale,
And the
and
whole
the
whole
whole
thing
thing
is the plant
is
dragon.
the
the
dragon.
dragon. Oh. So then I will do the same as you.
Okay, yeah, you
It sounds like, as a druid, that'd be like,
Show deference to the plant dragon.
yeah, and it doesn't, you guys can kind of feel, just obviously there's a presence to this thing. And it doesn't really speak in like a voice, an audible voice. It's more in
Brains.
your head. Yeah. And it asks, it's the voice, it seems very old and ancient, this creature, and it just asks what you're doing there.
Oh, great dragon of plants and magic! We have been sent by the powers that be. A prophecy has brought us here to try and save the people of the town above. But it seems that Sir Gaius is concentrating on a protective spell and can't help us. So we know we're here to help, but we don't know how.
And you can, you as it kind of, you can see it sort of breathe in, it breathes out, and you can see that the, almost like the heartbeat of this thing is sort of the pulsating green glow. And you're not sure because you've never encountered a creature of this size, but like the pulsating seems very, it's not like a fast pace or like a solid glow. It's very slow, this pulsing. And you can make me a nature check, and you can make me an arcana check.
26.
I'm gonna do a loop.
Or sorry, 22, sorry.
I do a loop to loop.
Ooh, 26.
Yeah, between the two of you, you just kind of gather based on this that it seems like this thing is, it's obviously old, there's no question there, but it might be sort of sickly, possibly.
Oh no.
And it says, I haven't had a visitor in a very long time. And it's like, it's weird because it's in your brain, but it's kind of like a wheezy voice. And it says, and it kind of like loses its train of thought. And it says, I don't know what you'll do to fix this, but I haven't had anyone come down and ask.
Do you know what's wrong?
And it will kill you with a damn exposition that you could have gotten from Legend Lore, but it's fine. We'll just do it this way.
Yeah.
Here now.
We're here now. We would
So
know
it
about
will
that if you did
it
the
will
flavor.
say it's probably best if I start at the beginning.
That would be great.
And it will start at the beginning. And it will tell you that when the world
Portal opens up wide
Yeah.
and like it like zooms into it.
Yeah, sure.
And then that's like the flash of the story starting.
So it will tell you long ago when the world was new and sentient races just started to begin to move about. It was created from a branch of the Tree of Life to protect and guard the tree. This is sort of the central focal point is right here, and it's sort of built and grown and wrapped around it as its protector. So it was again done to protect and ensure prosperity of all flora and fauna on the material plane. Mistra, with her magic, imbued this tree with her essence, granting magic to the world. With the tree brimming, this is the tree itself. With the tree brimming with magic, Mialiki, goddess of forest, created a luscious green forest to help protect the tree from the elements. Sylvanus, god of nature, placed many powerful creatures in the forest to help guard the tree from those who would try to harm it. Malil, the goddess of song, began to sing to the tree, coaxing it to lend one of its branches to the group of gods. Lathander, Gond, and Shantea began to work the branch into a form to help be the guardian of this tree. Helm, Ilmater, Torm, and Tyr, I forgot another one, there's a glove with an eyeball on it.
Cool.
Infused the creature with their strengths and ideals, and when determining the form of the creature should take, the gods turned to Bahamut, one of the strongest among them, and he agreed, but being a humble god, turned to Mialiki, and they basically made this combination of a dragon and a forest together. And this creature, Gestasis, the eternal guardian, was born. And it just basically lived here. Mountains rose and fell, and the whole landscape changed. The forest kind of subsumed. Tree still here the entire time.
Can you repeat the name?
Gestasis. Gustatys.
Maybe it's dying because the balance is out of whack.
Potentially.
So again, over time, Stasis and the Tree of Life, the lore behind this lost history. They were removed to make their way for dwarven settlements. Dwarves began mining until a crew encountered some sort of living rock. When they struck it, it would shake the cave itself, causing cave-ins, casualties. Unable to go any further, they abandoned the city and moved on. Enter Guy, making his way here, finding out that this stuff can be distilled into a spice called the flavor. Then we're getting into the whole concept that we talked about the council and going over this, and then where they should use it sparingly, and then that's kind of where your knowledge that you had ended, and then Guy sort of confided in Alton and Duff that this was formed from a living creature, so it was a finite resource, and knowing and eventually figuring out that it was part of the guardian of the Tree of Life probably shouldn't overfarm it.
Reasonable.
So basically that's when tensions rose and there was a huge battle between them and everybody else. They all kind of went their separate ways. Duff back to the City of Charms to, live his dream of becoming the Ace of Cakes. And Alton left to travel the plains and think on what happened, and Guy decided to stay here and keep an eye on it, built Flavortown on top of it to always be present. So eventually, let's see. I forgot to mention at one point early on that those when everybody else split off and they're like, we're gonna do monthly rationings, the other group came back 2 weeks later and like, we're out, we need more.
Oh.
And they're like, no, that's not what we said. So then they got into the big fight, and that's kind of what led to that. And then everybody split off. And then Flavortown rose in power and greatness, and that's when Guy came down and made a deal with the creature that I'll help prune the leaves up top, so they can kind of get rid of things and help you make sure you're maintaining your best life, basically, and then I get what I need, the flavor, and you get what you need, the symbiotic relationship that you talked about. But now the fact that he was basically, I've got access to this stuff unlimited, and in a good source, we can just kind of we can have as much as we want.
Yeah.
We can live it in my town, will be great, and everybody will have good food. This brewed hatred with the rest of the other people, and they there's basically an elite team snuck into Flavortown, and they tried many times to replicate it themselves and failed miserably. So they made their way into the city, down into the mines to where you are basically right now, and attempted to, actually funnily enough, what you had kind of mentioned, find a way to either prune, synthesize, or force it to grow more so they could get more and then leave. And then basically in doing so, they fucked up bad, and it sort of poisoned the dragon here. And they were like, shit, we're out. They left. And what they didn't know is that from that point on, all flavor that was, harvested and consumed had a negative side effect, where those who consumed it would slowly begin to transform into what you know as those creatures that were outside.
Oh, fuck.
There it
So Guy, when he realized that this was happening and this was all going on, he cast a spell to create a dome to push all of those creatures out, and then allow that everyone that stays within the city, they won't transform as long as they're within the protective bubble.
So if they leave the bubble,
No one can leave Flavortown.
they turn into one of the things because they've been
Or
eating
they get
flavor for
eaten
so
by
long.
them
Or they
before.
get
Yep.
Okay.
So as
But we
long
can
as
still
he
leave. Can we-
maintains the bubble,
Has any? Can I talk to the
Yeah, sure.
thing? And has anyone tried to heal you?
no one knows that he's here. Only Guy does,
Okay.
and he's lost his mind, and he's basically been maintaining this thing to keep his entire city in existence.
Gustasis. If you will allow, we have 2 other companions with us, and we would like to try to help you.
And,
Yeah.
he's just basically like, I don't know what.
Can
If you can, that would be great.
I'm gonna start trying to figure some stuff out. I'm gonna talk to my god. I'm gonna do some stuff. If a bunch of people come down that staircase, could you just make sure they don't kill me? I don't know if anyone's coming because no one comes down here.
And there's
but,
like
you know what I'm
there's
saying?
like a slight like the roof, like stones and leaves begin to fall as there's like a chuckle from this giant ass dragon. And it's like, and it's like I think
You just crawl up in his pupil and hide.
You know what?
Right.
This is never a bad idea. So I'm gonna start with a greater restoration. See what happens.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
gonna do if you didn't.
you can do that. It the leaves look slightly greener, but that doesn't seem to be the thing.
All right, cool. I want
Spell
to.
magic.
Well, what I want to try to do is use some kind of combo of detect magic and like an arcana check
Could you
or an
identify?
arcana check. I don't know where to identify. I don't think it's a
Could I-
cleric spell.
I don't think it
It's
is.
not.
I thought maybe it was your arcana.
Bruce says it.
No, I get
Would Dispel Magic do anything, do you think?
if it's a 3rd level spell or lower. But that's why I want to try and figure out what it is.
Figure out what it is.
So yeah,
Okay.
I want to try and cast Detect Magic and do some kind of Arcana check to try and see if I can, because I'm assuming it's multiple effects stacked on top of each other.
Mm.
So I'm trying to figure out if I can parse through the enchantments on this guy, not like the
Yeah.
non-god level.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a 21 Arcana check. Oh, sorry, I was looking at religion. Same number. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably gonna take some time.
Yeah.
This is levels of magic in a lot of
Mhm.
ways that you don't even know. You don't know what was cast. You don't know what was done.
Most spells don't last this long.
That's
Mm.
true. Yeah. There's some higher level, and I mean, if the people that are being described here are, people that were on the same sort of council level as Guy, there's magics. And
Potentially.
Yeah.
Guy he's stopped from doing any of the things he needs to do because he's been maintaining this spell for centuries to
Yeah.
keep, or however long, to keep all of the people in the city from transforming,
Okay.
and to also keep the things that have transformed out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I am going to ask it.
Mm.
We have not had any food with the flavor. Are we safe to leave?
Yeah, they'll basically tell you as long as you haven't, you're safe to leave.
Okay, cool.
Beetle can't leave.
I don't know
No.
if Beetle wants to.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Could we find another Fates card?
The card has a couple of cards.
Yeah, he sure does.
But he's hanging out doing other things at the moment.
Winning.
Who?
currently.
So no one knows. Do you know who snuck in and poisoned you?
Was it out?
It was not Alton. It'll say that it doesn't know who they were, but they were, they'll basically know that they were from the council. The other members.
The other members. Is there?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Could you legend lore those guys?
do you know the names of those guys?
It doesn't know the names of those people.
Okay.
It
Well,
only really
I
had
might be able to legend lord the council.
Yeah.
Would
the
we
Food
have-
Network Council.
Food Network Council. Gotcha.
But when we read through the stuff in the library, would it have said who the council was?
No, this is old.
Oh, okay.
This
This
is
is
old
like the
stuff.
forgotten.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is definitely legend lore material.
Oof. Can I make a stone cutting check to try and figure out how far down we are from the surface?
Sure.
Ooh.
It's never worked before.
Natural one.
All right.
Oh.
16. So that would be double my proficiency bonus at least.
Mhm.
Did you try remove curse?
I do not have it prepared today.
Ah.
And there's an intelligence check. So what's our proficiency bonus? It was 0.4?
6.
6? Wow, we're good.
It's as high as
So
it'll
that's
go.
plus 12. So that's
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, wow.
No, sorry. 28.
Oh, never mind then.
Why? What do you want to know? Why do you want to know?
In case to see if I could dimension door back to this chamber from.
Oh no, that's
Okay.
farther than 500 feet.
Okay, cool. Shit.
Mm.
Cool. Yeah. So lots of different high level magics. There's a magical aura. You know what? Bruce might have some better detective stuff. Gustaxis. So this is. I'd ask for your help on this. I know this is not your expertise. Because we want to go get our friends and come back and chat with you more, but all the people in between here and there don't want us to. So, but no one knows you're here. So, some Dragon Says We're Cool cards would be great, but they don't know that. You know where I'm going with this.
I think.
How do we get back here without pissing off everyone in Flavortown so we can try and help you?
We'll find out next time.
Yay!
So, thank you, Internet, for
Like,
coming
can I
out.
pass through your belly?
We'll be back next week, where we'll figure out what's going on with the party and what happens and all of that fun stuff. And yeah, that'll be that.
That will be
So
that.
Be sure to come hang out next week and see what happens.
Yes.
Love
stay
you,
tuned.
Internet.
Yeah, and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll be part of an extra live stream with One Shot Onslaught, a whole bunch of the folks that wrote Candlekeep. I don't know, it's a one shot and it's level 10, so I have to figure out what I'm gonna do, but that'll be fun. So I'll see you then. Anyway, thanks Internet. We'll see you next time.
Bye.